Hey, everybody. Good evening. Let me say hi to everybody real quick before I get into all this. It'll probably be a bit of a shit show, I would imagine, but hey, why not? I have all the time in the world. So, what do you think about TM and his involvement in the case? You mean Tim Mullen? I'm not sure yet, Northern Light, but tonight I'm not talking about Tim Mullen. I was going to talk about Tim Mullen, but change of plans. Not sure what his involvement is yet, but I'm sure that'll come to light. He might just be a wacko that wants to be known or whatever. Who knows why these people do the things that they do? Maybe they want attention or gratification or things like that. It could just be as simple as that. But he's sus. AT Bori, you, Zip, Mika Crafts, Morris, Lady Sleuth. Sorry, I was a little bit late. I ran out and grabbed dinner and I was talking on Discord for a few minutes. Hey, Boston Chris. Hey, Gingerlocks. Joanne O. Tennessee Truth. Sissy. Shun Bullets. I love that name, Shun Bullet. Journey with Seth. I'm here. Yeah, I saw you asking where I was. Robin. BB fan. Nicole, drive safe. Everything's good. Don't worry about anything. Sandra M. Nay. Alicia. Nana 5. Robin Slack. Bridget Servey. What's up? Jessica M. Tiff won't ask for likes, so we will. No, I won't. I'll never ask for likes. I don't do that. Okay, let's see. Wicked Ways. Hey, you're new. I like that name. Did I bring enough dinner for you? I had what the heck did I have? Oh my God, I can't remember the name of it already. Oh, Korean barbecue sub. It was super good. Mystery Christy, hey. I figured I might as well run out for dinner because I was going to do a live, so I don't have time to cook. Chain, what's up, girl? Stick around. I'm at work, but I wanted to send you big love. I'm sending big love right back. Miss you. Miss your face. Miss Mitty Deeds, hey. Blue Sly, I think I might have said hi to you. Hi, Dodie. Jules 11. Morris, I said hi to you, but I'll say hi again. Barbara McKinney. Did someone say they were baking bread? Alicia, not today. Hi, Colleen. Josh sent us. Who's Josh? I don't know who that is, Andrew. I know a couple Joshes, so that I know Joshes, but I don't know who you're talking about. As soon as they enter your lives or videos, I click like. Thank you, Dolly Bear. I appreciate that. When did the likes start lighting up? I don't know. Do they light up now? Well, that's cool. So YouTube is catching up and getting with the times. Oh, the lab. Well, thank you. The lab sent you. That was nice of him. Lab Josh. Okay. Shout out to Josh then at the lab. I appreciate that. Love it in here, Grace. Well, thank you. Candace, I know. Girl, need to get into some rehab over there. Things are not looking good. Candace's current position is the reason why she has none of her children and is also the reason why Summer's missing. So, simply put, I did watch it and I recorded it because I watch her with my Hawkeye, like always. Northern Farm Girl. Let's see. Hey, Tiffany and all sweet mods with good people. Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing good things today. Candace was shit-faced. Yes, she was. You have mystery in your voice. Oh, girl, there's no mystery. There is no mystery. In fact, it has been 6 motherfucking months of this bullshit. 6 months. So we're going to rewind all the way back. I'm going to take you way back into time. Okay, like Blackstreet. Let's see. Let me pull it up, actually. We're going to hear from the king himself, who broke the news first and told everybody. Okay? No questions about it. AB put it out really cut and dry. So give me a second. Now let's just listen to this real fast. Okay? And maybe slow ones in the back will listen now and catch up. Because it seems no one gave a fuck back then. Maybe they will now. No, I'm not doing Candace tonight. Nothing to do with her tonight. Sorry.
Tell her? Yeah, I do. Because I know she wouldn't say shit. And I know, unlike Scott, she's worried about that little girl.
Scott would donate you too. People want to be
He's a piece of shit. He's in it for himself. And you know all this bullshit he's been going on about, my investments this and my investments that. And bullshit. He may have them, but I'll tell you what, he don't know how to manage them from what I've got. From what I've got right here in my fucking hands now, it's a 30-son bitch.
What do you have?
Oh, I got a lot. I told you I had a lot more than what y'all had. A whole lot more.
Wow.
He's a wife beater. He's a woman beater. He's a thief.
I'm sure
he's
he
a
is.
con artist.
I'm sure he fucking is. I know he's a woman beater just by what he did to me. And I didn't even have to be there in physical.
But the thing of it is, the shape he's in right now, he's in no shape to run his mouth about anybody because that fucker can't even drive. He can't even get up to do shit.
I know he can't.
And that motherfucker telling you and Penny not to work with me, not to. I've got a text message right here in my goddamn phone right now sent to me that he sent to some.
And then he's going to be an asshole. Sharon Levine said, "AB, he put the video out of Chase. He put the original. I know. I heard that. Because him and Tiff are, just neck and neck. So it's gonna happen. But fuck him and fuck her. And excuse me, y'all, I forgot to tell you to put your headphones on. But for real, don't let her get to you. Don't let him get to you because he's worse than she is, damn near."
Everybody's saying that I've said stuff about Scott H. Anything different about Scott H than what he said?
Q Carlock says says AB's just as bad as me, damn near. Well, shit. I wonder why she was so triggered. Why was Q Carlock so mad? I can tell you why. She was pissed that we were calling shit out 6 months ago. Catch up. Okay? I don't care if you have to run or crawl. Lean in. This has been going on for 6 months. AB was so horrible, right, Q Carlock? Doesn't look like it now, does it? Because everybody's running around talking about what a piece of shit Chase is. But you didn't care when AB was calling it out, did you? Didn't care when it was me calling it out, did you? None of these people gave a shit because it wasn't happening to them. But sure as shit happens to one of the people, and it's a fucking big deal. We've been moved on from this. But now we've got Chasing Truth, Penny, and God only knows who else running to John Crimes for help with Chase. Chase isn't even here anymore. Give it the fuck up, okay? Give it the fuck up. It's over. We called it out. Everything was handed to everyone on a silver platter. Everyone knows. They knew then, they know now, and we don't need John Crimes, thank you very much, to come up in here and try to save the day for everybody as if nobody knew. Yes, chasing truth. And if anybody has a problem with it, you can leave. It might not be a popular opinion, and I've kept my mouth shut for a really long time. Yes, chasing truth. Chasing truth, who sat around watching what John Crimes did to me for months. For months. Doesn't give a fuck, right? We're victims advocates here. We care about crimes, but didn't give a fuck when he was harassing the fuck out of me, stalking my life, sexually harassing me online, right? Right. But yeah, he's so wonderful. I'm going to run up in his chat. We need your help, John. No, no one needs John's help. Thank you very much. Nobody needs John Crimes to help with 423 Chase. We already got that in the bag long time ago. Long time ago. Where was everybody? Where the fuck was everybody? Chase? Who's Chase? Chase has been gone. We ran him off. It is shameful, Boston. I agree with you. It is shameful. It's shameful that men can run around this community sexually harassing women, stalking their life, harassing the fuck out of them. And everyone just sits by and doesn't say shit. Why? Because it's John Crimes? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. He is a criminal himself. You want to know what I think? I think he's very much capable of committing the very crimes he covers. That's how sick he is in the head. And I know that because I've had to deal with him. All those lies that he sat on his channel telling, you want to know why he did that? To make everybody happy, because they loved 423 Chase. They loved 423 Chase. He was like a god to them. Chase could do no wrong. You want to know what John Crimes did? So you're going to run to the guy that backed him up, that defended him, that told everybody that we were going after a man with leukemia and he was sick, and how dare we? Does anybody remember? I know that the people in my chat do, because they've been here the whole time. They've been listening the whole time. This isn't new news at all. I'm heated as fuck today. Because when I wake up and I see somebody, and trust me, if I didn't have respect for chasing truth, I wouldn't be pissed off. But yes, I am. I just saw her community post. In fact, I thought very highly of her. Zip my lips every time. But to watch this shit go on today, current day, 6 months later, are you kidding me? This shit is sick. Don't pretend that this is new. Don't pretend you didn't know. Just because it's happening to your people, now you care? What about all the people that came before? Now we need John Crimes to prove shit? We already proved it. We don't need John Crimes over here. He has done nothing for Summer Wells. John Crimes has done nothing for Summer Wells. Never a day. So now he's saying he's going to do a documentary on 423 Chase. Huh? For what? Wait a minute. Don't you have 3 other documentaries to work on, John Crimes? Don't you have 3 other documentaries to work on? Let's see. Brittany Shank, been 3 years. Where's your documentary on Brittany Shank? Haven't seen it yet. All these people funded it, but we haven't seen it yet. Karen Bodine, where's her documentary? Where's Jessica Reed's documentary? Oh, but you're going to do a documentary on 423 Chase? Really? When's that going to hit the YouTube? 5 years? 10 years? Thank you, Bridget Serby. Yes, Brittany Shank, 2019. But he's going to do a documentary on 423 Chase. Whose content are you going to use, John? All of ours? Because we brought it to you first. Everything you know about 423 Chase, you got it from this guy right here. I'm playing it. So lean in AB brought this to you first, okay, fuckboy? Because he wants to run around calling AB a fuckboy every day of his life, right? Like, why? He must be a little bothered. He didn't have the facts, but now he's going to sit around like he's going to break this news to everybody. He's going to tell everybody about 423 Chase. He's going to let everybody know the truth. No, we've been knowing the truth. Shame on anybody who wants to sit around and say, this is new news. Well, I'm going to take from this side, and you can bring your evidence, and you can bring your evidence. Get the fuck out of here. Do everybody a favor and mosey on out of this community. You belong to the women's drama sector, John. Summer Wells community doesn't want you.
Said about himself. He told somebody on here, a girl, that he had her text messages and her audio. And then he laughed about it, and that was all he said to her. Okay?
Right.
All right. Scott H. said he doesn't drive. He doesn't.
And another thing, I want to know, come tell me, this link is only for the people who ran to John Crimes to help. I'm going to stick it right here. You want to come fucking tell me why you give a shit more about the money that you put in 423 Chase's pocket, right? But you don't care about what Chase said about Summer. You don't care about the fact that he said Summer was alive in Indiana. Why does no one talk about that? Because they only give a shit about money. Money, money, money. It's all it's about for any of these people. They never talk about that phone call. They never talk about what Chase said. Why was Chase telling me Summer Wells was alive in Indiana while running a billboard on Fort Henry Drive in Kingsport? Why? Why did he say that? Was he not scamming then?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I didn't go to John for anything.
I saw you. You were in his chat, sitting there, begging him for help. Were you not?
No, absolutely not.
Chasing.
No. Somebody went to John behind the scenes. I assumed it was Lizzie. In the chat, a lady named Kitty said that it wasn't Lizzie. John was saying on panel it wasn't Lizzie. So I'm like, what the fuck? Then Lizzie comes in the chat and says, we had to send it to somebody credible. And I'm like, well, then it was Lizzie.
Do you think that John Crimes is credible after what you've seen that man do to me and to other women? I don't know if you were around for it, but I just want to know why are you okay with what he has done? You've watched it. I know you have. Your head is not under a rock. It is not buried in the sand. How do you have any respect for a man who has discussed me the way that he has? He legit has talked about me sexually. I don't know him like that at all. Right. Are you okay with that? Like, I need to know. Why is somebody that I respect, you, going to John Crimes to help with something that we put out there?
That's what I really want you to understand. I've never gone to John. Didn't send any of the information. Somebody went to him behind the scenes. I guess it was now a lady called Amanda, but I don't know who Amanda is.
I don't know who that is.
I guess something happened where there were women behind the scenes, I don't know their names, who were scammed again.
Yes, I know.
After the billboard, after the phone call, after all of that stuff. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Oh, fuck. Let me take these headphones off. Hold on.
You can hear me?
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Hold on, you guys. She might be having sound issues. I have respect for Chasing for coming up here.
I'm trying to put them right back in. Wait a minute. Sorry. Hello.
Can you hear me? She may not be able
Can you
to.
hear me, Tiffany?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Go lay down,
now?
buddy. Damn it. Hold on.
Did I put let me put the link back down in the chat. Hold on a second. I really need to know what the fuck is going on here, because this is just insanity. And I've had it. I'm like up over my head. For real. I'm gonna bust a vein. I'll pin it. That way, if she...
Sorry, I'm trying to get my other headphones. Just
Oh,
give me
okay.
one
Go ahead.
second.
Take your time.
I don't know where they are. Go to bed.
Hey, Del Bell. How are you? But that's the thing, Crime Watch. She hasn't confronted it head on. She's ignored what she's seen happening, and I don't understand. I emailed Chasing today. I don't know if she saw it.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, I could hear you good. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. You sounded like a robot. One of my earbuds is broken, like the wire's loose. Sorry. Anyway, so what happened today, I had heard rumors that people were trying to go to John for Brad. So I think you're missing that part. People were going so that he can prove him innocent. That's ultimately what they wanted.
He's been his #1 fan all this time. I mean, John's been sitting here for 5 months calling me a scammer. Me, a scammer. A scammer. Okay. Never a day have I ever scammed a goddamn thing. But besides that, calling me a scammer and saying that Chase is some kind of victim, he's got leukemia, how horrible I am, because I'm going after some guy that's sick in a hospital bed. Never was he sick in a hospital bed. He doesn't have leukemia. He doesn't have cancer. It's just bullshit. Chase made that story up when he got called out, and everybody figured out what his game was way back 6 months ago. So here he comes out shooting with this. I've got cancer. I've got leukemia. I've got leukemia, and I'm not going to be able to be around. Listen, bullshit.
Well, since then, I guess a lot of stuff has happened since then. I don't know exactly what, but I know a lot's gone on.
Lining his pockets, Chasing. That's what happened. They didn't want to listen. They called bullshit on everything that we put out, and AB went balls to the wall. All the information anyone ever needed on a silver platter, handed it to them day after day after day after day. And it's like all of a sudden the light went off 6 months later, and these people need John Crimes to come clear the air.
Well, that's the whole crazy part of this thing. That's why I posted my community post, because it was people who went to him to clear Chase. They want Chase cleared. So John's like, look, I don't know all the details. And they said, no, we're going to give you everything.
John needs to get the fuck out of this situation ASAP. He doesn't belong in it. He has nothing to do with Summer Wells. He's never done a goddamn thing for Summer Wells except come after me. Try to tell people I scam people on candles. Never made a candle in my life. Never gave permission for my face to be on a candle or my name to be on a candle that had anything to do with Summer. But he sat there on that channel, told everybody that I was scamming candles, all kinds of bullshit. And everyone ate it right up. And they're all sitting in there believing every single word, right? And now, they're a victim of Chase. Listen, I have no problem at all with supporting people that have been scammed by Chase. I will back them 100%. Always will. There is absolutely no reason why I would turn my back on somebody who ever needed a voice or help or anything comes to this guy, okay? I know that people believed him long after we put out the proof. My problem is the fact that not a single person except one person gave me an apology, one, and the rest of them are all like, this is new news. We got scammed by Chase. He stole $5,000 from this person, $2,000 from this person. Well, if y'all would have listened to AB and me, this wouldn't have happened. But no one gave a shit. And the fact of the matter is, it's not even about money for me. It's about the fact that this guy told me, and I'm not yelling at you, just so you know.
I know.
Sick and tired of the bullshit. It's the fact of the matter is, he told me Summer was alive in Indiana. Why doesn't anybody care about that? Why do they care more about their money? Granted, I know finances are important. You're going to care about your money. You don't want to get ripped off. You don't want to get scammed. But they never talk about the fact that he called me on the phone, and I have John out of his own mouth. I just listened to it a little while ago, calling bullshit on the phone call. No, I put the phone call out. Everybody heard the phone call. Excuse me, AB put the phone call out. So Chase was already heard the whole call, 24 minutes. I'm chopping in it, eating a salad, literally eating on this call. Like, I put that out for everybody to hear. This guy was a slime ball. And no one talks about that phone call. It's a brief mention.
I think a lot of it is just like the whole, I think it's just like the whole Candace and Dawn thing, right? So if people they like Candace and Dawn or believe Candace and Dawn, then people tend to sway to that side. If people they don't like Candace and Dawn, they sway to that side. And you can see it happening with Chase because there was that nutty phone call, then the Billboard issue, then more of the Billboard issue after that. Then all these other people were scammed. Then 3 YouTubers allegedly have been scammed. Then there's this lawsuit with an old man who he allegedly also scammed. But nobody's talked about Chase. Nobody has been talking about this guy. Apparently, behind the scenes, they reached out to John and said, can you look at all this stuff and clear Chase's name? That's what I'm assuming. That's what I got from John's live today.
John Crimes.
He wants his name cleared. But John was fair, though. He did say, well, it may not come out in your favor. So then what? And I'm thinking in my head, well, no, it's not going to come out in his favor because all of this stuff happened. So why are you pushing this so hard to clear your name when you know that cannot really be done? Do you think people are just going to sit around and be like, oh, okay, let John Crime show all of Brad's info, but nobody else is going to provide information? No, it's not going to happen like that. That's why I posted the community post. Like, this probably isn't going to turn out the way you think because the stuff is overwhelming that you lied about all this stuff. You had people travel down there saying you were going to give them a job. You didn't give them one. You had a lady travel down there, something about money that you would give it, some crazy fucking thing. That didn't happen. Then the PayPal lady who's in South Africa, that you scammed her and said it was a terrorist country. The Summer Walls phone call, the billboards, Christy Vincent, this old man that you are in court with. There's so much stuff. I don't know what the hell he's thinking.
Do you know
and that's what I said in his chat, is I have a whole unbiased document that I did during the time that I was listening to the man from the Billboard company. I'll send that right over to you.
Oh, what do you have from the invoice?
All the notes that I kept, all the information that I was keeping when I talked to that guy. And I mean, it shows all of that. And I wasn't trying to be mean to Chase at the fucking time. I thought, well, maybe this really is a misunderstanding. But he never sent us that information after. He didn't prove that we were making up stories on him. The Devry dude said what he said. Christy sent all her information over. And he lied and said the Billboard came down because of the church. And Devry's like, we've never even heard of this situation. Yeah.
If you go back, and I'll put the live stream right in the chat. He went and told everybody that the Billboard came down because I was harassing the church. Never a day in my life would I do something like that. Now, I went live a couple times about the Billboard. One was called 7 Billboards, 7 Alibis or something. The other one was a church and a billboard.
Chase, let's hear it, or something like that.
Yep.
I listened to that one when I was gathering information.
So these are, and I'm going to put them right in the chat for you guys. This one's 423 Chase. Let's hear it. Then I'm going to drop the Billboard. This is all old news. Listen, and then Christy, when Christy came forward and Christy said that she was scammed by Chase, well, that's a whole nother story because she kind of pissed me off. She really slandered me. I mean, it was like, oh, shit all over Tiffany and AB because we don't believe a word that they say. They're just out to get people, yada, yada, yada. No, we were really trying to help and prevent this shit show from occurring, right? Save more.
But he's really good. The guy's, he has the voice and he's, I'm just trying to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, but then you, on the other hand, are a northerner 100 miles a minute. And, you have a reputation for being kind of ruthless. So
True.
Allegedly, people are going to be like, fuck Tiffany. And I'm going to believe Chase because he's nice and she's not nice. And then that was it. They didn't want to believe you, but the call was the call. You can't lie about that. It was a phone call. And you can't lie about Debris because the man got in trouble for even being up on Ziggy's panel and talking to everybody. He was in trouble for that. So he's not going to make it up.
Ziggy took that live down with DeVry. I have pieces of it, but that's gone. So, that is a big part of this. That gentleman was up there for hours and he said a whole lot of really important things that he discussed. And I'm not trying to lash out at you, but seeing, I'm like, oh my God, again and again, I keep seeing it's like you just came to the realization yesterday. And it's like,
oh no,
where were you all this time?
No. And I've said it numerous times. We could have dragged the shit out of Chase, but we didn't. So why is he still bringing this up? I have a whole fucking 30-minute phone call recorded with Debris. I've never put that out. I didn't try and attack Chase or his friends. All I did was put out the relevant pieces of that phone call where he says, no, he never mentioned the church. No, the original contract was not for 2 months. Well, it was, and then we changed it. Well, we never saw the updated contract. So was the church involved? No, the church wasn't involved. I've never even heard of that. We put that out, and then he was upset that I didn't include part of what he sent, so we edited it and put it up. But here's the thing. It ended right there that day. We put it out. I turned the comments off so that people couldn't drag the guy and said, make up your own mind. And I left it alone. Well, for months, he's had all these connections within the YouTube to people, I guess, and he was still scamming them behind the scenes. No, he didn't have a channel anymore. He was gone. But there are people who are claiming that he was going to run radio ads. So they were paying for those. But that's not true either because there was never radio ads. So that was relevant to Summer. So that piqued my interest. If people are giving him money or lending him money or whatever the fuck they're doing, that's not, who gives a shit? That's nobody. I don't care. Like, if you think you could trust him and you want to give him your money, give him your fucking money. But when you're raising money behind the scenes for radio ads that never happened, and you're going to YouTubers trying to clear your name, clear it from who? So you're basically saying, and this is what I got out of it, Penny and Chasing and others slandered me, and I want my name cleared. Well, with all the evidence, and nobody was talking about you anyway, you made a huge mistake by pushing and pushing and pushing and wanting all of this to come out. Why? Just let sleeping dogs lie and go away. Stop scamming people and get the fuck off. Get out of here. But he didn't. And I don't know who the people are that these ladies that I guess paid for radio ads that never happened.
That's a problem. That's a problem. How does no one know who these ladies? Anybody know who these ladies
people
are?
Know. Yeah, people definitely know. I just don't know because I don't really pay attention to anything that has to fucking do with this guy. For what? I thought he was gone. And then all of this shit pops up again. And I'm like, what?
Well,
who is he scamming?
What I've been hearing today, it sounds like, and I don't know because I don't know the ins and outs of everything. I'm really not sure, but it sounds like there's one certain person who really wants to drill this in and wants to bring it back up again. I have no problem with that. Talk about Chase till the cows come home. He's a piece of shit. Okay. God only knows what role he plays in anything. I have no idea. But my point is, listen, this was talked about 6 months ago. I cannot believe that it, now granted, I knew that it would come to the forefront eventually. And I said, well, just wait, give it 5 months. These people are all going to be crying about it. And sure enough, everybody was, right? Because it started happening to them. And then you see these people coming out of the woodwork. I gave Chase money. I did this. I did that. You know, you got Christy Vincent, who gave him thousands of dollars. Like,
A lot of money.
everybody was warned. And I'm not the type of person to say, I told you so. I never do that. But with this, I cannot. I am literally I'm flabbergasted by the ignorance. I am completely just mind blown by the amount of people that act like this is some kind of new news. Like, we have been sitting here for months saying this guy is a scammer. I had to call the TBI to tell them and give them that phone call. I was still called a liar, still told that isn't a real recording. Tiffany's chopping shit up. That's not the whole phone call. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The whole thing went to TBI. The only people that have that phone call at the point that I had told about it was AB and the TBI in Hawkins County Sheriff's Office. Now, when that was put out, I can't tell you how many people said I was lying. Like, it was a joke. Like, it was nothing. And
Well, I always believed the phone call because I heard it. And at that time, I still had my Google Voice, and you messaged me and were like, what the fuck? This is horrible. And when I actually heard it, I was like, wow, this guy's nuts. He's mental. He's a mental case. She's alive. I really was offended and shocked. What the fuck is this? Who does this? I mean, I thought at that time, though, honestly, that maybe he was a little, like, he might be a little off, because who makes that stuff up? That doesn't even make any sense. So I thought maybe he's off. Then I heard his ex-wife speak, and I'm like, okay, so this is something he's been, like, around doing. Maybe, I don't know, he's just a criminal person. But then people were so adamant that I started believing it. That the court case, he was just a witness at this court case that people have been talking about forever. But if it didn't have to do with Summer, I really wasn't paying that much attention to it. I'm like, okay, he has a court case. I really don't give a fuck. But to come to find out, it's an 81 or 82-year-old man. That hits a little bit different. And I was like, okay, so now this is a case for scamming an old man. You put that together with all of this other stuff. And even if you don't want to be a douchebag, you got to kind of say, okay, well, are we all wrong in seeing the wrong thing in this man? Or is this man just a great liar? And a lot of people are believing him.
Liar. He is a good liar. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a lot. I mean, it is a lot. And I haven't said shit about the dude because it didn't matter to me anymore. I thought he was gone. You know, the narrative that was being spun today in John's chat is that we've been attacking. Who? When? Where? Who's even talking about this? Is this coming
from Lizzie?
Well, yeah, Lizzie was saying that. And then somebody said that I allowed people to attack Lizzie. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. None of that happened. Show me where any of this happened. Because it didn't. Because nobody's thinking about these people anymore. We've moved on. Nobody's thinking about this. The billboards are up. Christy paid for them. End of story. But it isn't the end of the story because all this other stuff is going on behind the scenes. He's communicating with YouTubers. They're going down there to get jobs. They're going down there to have a better life. They're going down there to get money. Doing all this crazy fucking stuff. And he's getting money off of these ladies who think they're in relationships with him. What? So all of this blew up just like in the past, I don't know, 1 to 2 weeks. And that's why it all came up again. And then I guess somehow somebody was speaking for John, or I don't know what the hell happened, but that's why he went live today. Said somebody reached out to him. He wants to prove his innocence. Chase, I guess. But the people have been sending him stuff for a long time, and he hasn't looked at any of it. He's not interested in it. But now, at this point, he said after March, I guess, he's going to start looking into it. I said, great, good. We can put it to bed. I'll send you the information I have. It's factual. It's from the man at the Billboard company. Like, people didn't pull this out of their ass and just make up this crazy, weird lie out of nowhere. None of that happened. Nobody wanted to believe any of this about Chase. We all really thought he was sweet. Nobody wanted to believe that.
I didn't want to believe it either, but I came to that realization real quick the second I had to go pick up the phone and record. I mean, I got slammed for recording that. I got to sit and listen to John Crimes talk about how I record everybody's phone calls. I've recorded 3 phone calls ever. Listen, I don't give a shit. If I feel like I need to pick up my phone and record something, especially if it has something to do with Summer, I'm going to record it. But I got shit on for that for months and months and months. Tiffany recorded everything. Don't talk to Tiffany. She'll record you. Listen, don't talk to me then if you feel that way, if you think I'm going to record you. But the fact of the matter is, the second I heard, and people were like, where's the beginning of the phone call? Well, I wasn't recording the second he called me. I had no idea he was going to drop in my lap, Summer's alive in Indiana, and I had to get him to repeat it so that I could actually get what he had just said. And I'm like running to find another device so I could actually, I was alone on the phone with this guy while he's telling me Summer's in a different state. She's alive. The police know about it. They're watching. And I'm like, you're a fucking bullshitter. This guy's telling me Summer's alive. I didn't know what to do with myself, to be honest with you. And I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want to have to put out a phone call, but I'm going to put Summer first. Chase, too fucking bad. Like, that was where my head was at. So I've got John drilling me for months, going after me for months about.
And that was another thing. You said, you know, your head's not in the sand and you've seen John's stuff. Yeah, I have. Sorry. I don't mean to yawn in your ear. It's way past my bedtime.
You're fine.
But
yeah.
I mean, I've seen it. I saw the Dunkin' Donuts stuff. You know, I saw the comment you made about his daughter. I saw all of that. And I chose to never discuss that. You know what I mean?
I know you have respect for him, but damn.
I do, yeah. I get it. It's a lot. It's a lot. If it was me, I'd be crawling under a fucking rock. Like, oh my God, what the fuck?
But you know what? I didn't crawl under a rock. I took it. And
you guys just argued.
And the same people who sat there came after me, came after AB, put out all these videos, doxing the fuck out of us for months. All this bullshit, lies, videos, they're all still up, mind you, by the very people who were angry over that. That's why they got so angry. Now, John and his daughter, whatever, don't come for my son. Don't talk about my son. You won't have to hear me talk about your kid either. I keep kids off limits always. So that doesn't even matter to me. He was already coming for me and my son. That's already in the past, whatever. He's been doing that. Using deceased friends. It is disgusting. Chasing, I just pray it never happens to you. That's all. Be careful.
Well, I don't get so. I get it. I don't get so involved in the whole.
I was never involved with him either. I was in a group chat for like 3 months of my life with him, and never in a million years did I think he was going to come, you know, flying out of the woodwork on the attack. And he used Chase to his advantage, and he tried to tell everybody what a liar I was, calling AB a fuckboy every day, talking shit about him, talking shit about me, like we were lying. No, we were telling the truth. But now that Chasing Truth feels the same way, now he cares? Isn't that
hell no. No. Somebody contacted this man. He even said it today. It wasn't me. I never contacted him to clear Brad's name. How would that sound? That's fucking crazy. That doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't think you tried to contact him to clear his name. Not at all. But I'm watching you, Penny, sitting in there like, oh, I'll send you this. And I'm like,
hell
what are you
yeah. Of course, listen, this man he thinks he's going to use John to somehow send all this information and clear
John
his
isn't
name
nobody.
and make everybody else look crazy.
John holds no power in this community. Like I said, he's done nothing for Summer, not a damn thing. All he did was come in to talk shit about me, try to assassinate my character using recorded phone calls that he could get from any prior friend I ever had. He has devoted that channel over there to harassing the fuck out of me, and I haven't said shit. I'll be damned if he's going to come through at the 17th hour and say, oh, let me step in on this 423. No.
Hold on, I got to address a comment, Tiffany, if you don't mind. Melanie Ray, chasing respects womanizers as long as it's not her they go after. Is that right, chasing? Listen, Linda, I'm in this case for Summer Wells. Whatever the fuck is going on between creators, whether I like it or don't like it, I mind my fucking business. I don't get involved in that. When have you ever heard me talk about anybody's arguments? I don't. I may not like what John's saying about Tiffany. I may not like what Tiffany says about whoever. But that's not what am I, the fucking moral authority police around here? No, I'm not.
Put you in the position to whatever I'm just speaking my piece on it because does it hurt to watch, I have respect for you, I always have. And this is the thing. Like I'm watching, I'm like, does she not fucking hear the shit that's being said? Does she not see what's going on? And I'm like,
I've seen some of it, but there's proof in my chat. I told John when he said he was going back to true crime, I'm like, thank God, because I don't watch those other streams.
God.
I don't watch those. I don't want to hear anybody getting torn up. I'll listen to drama, and I will admit I did hear the Dunkin' Donuts thing, but I don't sit around all day listening to the bullshit.
Donuts all day long. I don't give a shit about that. I care about the fact that he's talking about me coming. He's talking about my vagina. What is wrong with these men? What is wrong with these?
I don't know anything about that. I never heard that.
Moaning into the microphone, talking about me like I was.
Oh no,
it was disgusting.
I've never seen that.
Absolutely disgusting, and that's fine. You didn't hear it, but I'm just saying, like,
hell no,
predatory behavior. I don't know. We do not need John to do shit with Chase. No, whoever's asking John to prove Chase's innocence, never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. We've already shown everybody. Okay, so me and AB. And the rest of the others who.
But I think there's a lot more. That's the whole point, Tiffany. I think there's a lot more out there now. And I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a lot.
You did your live stream. So you've got the second round of people that have come forward to talk about this. So because Lizzie B. Savage wants to cry about listen, go post up in that hotel room with Chase, Lizzie. Nobody cares. No one.
Well, I think they did it in private. Whoever these ladies are, I think they went to people privately. They did not come to me. I don't know who they went to, but I do know for sure there are people that have been speaking up and, talking. And I mean, there's people in your chat right now that can't stand me. That's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't know them. I don't care. We don't need chasing for shit. I mean, I didn't ask to be needed in here.
Chasing, she's on my panel. In my mods, if anybody's being respectful, that I'm not watching chat. I just saw Dana. Dana, thank you, and Brent Montgomery, thank you very, very much. I don't want anybody to disrespect her. She's a guest on my panel. Please don't do that. Thank you. And if anybody does, just please time them out. Because T. Bori, you take care of that if you see anything. I don't want that, so I apologize. But
no, it's fine. I get it. That we have completely different views on Summer Wells, but we've always respected, and no problem. There's never been an issue. And people have tried to make one. I get the idiotic comments all the time. Tiffany this, AB that, and they get deleted immediately. I'm like, no, we're not doing it. We're not going to do it. I know what you guys want. You want us to fight. You think it would be great to see me and Tiffany or whoever go at it. And I'm not going to give it to them. I
Listen,
see how these people operate here since I came in making fun of the St. Jude thing.
that's
These
what I was
people
just
are
gonna
slick.
say. The backstory, and I haven't known Chasing as long as some other people, but when the St. Jude scam was going on, Chasing came out of nowhere. She come out of the blue. I had never seen her, never met her, never talked to her, didn't even know who she was. And I was very thankful because Chasing Truth always had the children of St. Jude's back. That's what mattered. And that's where my respect ultimately comes from when it comes to Chasing Truth. Now, when it comes to Summer Wells, we don't have the same opinion at all, right? And it was hard for me to accept that also. I'm like, damn, what the fuck's going on with Chasing, right? But you can't help the way you feel, just like I can't help the way that I feel about the
No,
case.
we had a private conversation about it. I explained to you why
Yeah.
I felt how I felt on the phone, and that's
Right.
how I feel, you know. And there were days like this morning, I'm like, oh, maybe they're guilty. You know, it changes every
Yeah.
day.
Go back and forth.
I just don't go about it the same way as a lot of people, and I take a lot of slack, and I'm called a, you know, SA sympathizer and an abuser sympathizer, and obviously a womanizer sympathizer, or whatever the fuck. But it's just how I feel about it, you know? And as far as the Brad thing goes, again, unless it involved Summer, I wasn't really paying all that much attention to it. So the billboards I paid attention to. When I heard about these radio ads, I definitely paid attention because I'm like, okay, if there are people paying for radio ads, are there going to be radio ads? And then to find out that was another bullshit lie. You know, maybe even the newspapers on pallets were lies, and I don't know that for sure, but that's another thing going around.
To be. Now, I don't have proof that the newspapers on those pallets were. I still have the picture. Chase sent that to me. In fact, I mean, I could probably pull it up and let you guys see it, but I kept everything. That pallet was huge. Now, let me tell you about the flyers. This is when I knew something was wrong with Chase. And at that time, I was friendly with Penny and Scott, I believe. I don't remember. I don't like saying his name. But anyway, when Chase said he had flyers, I said, okay, so people were emailing him to get flyers. And I'm very protective over people. And I'm like, don't send your information. Don't send your address. Wait a minute. And I was a little spooked because I knew he obviously wanted to send people flyers. He needed their addresses. And I'm like, hold up. Do not give anybody your address and your name. Like, I don't know who Chase was. I had talked to him, but did I trust the guy enough for people to start sending him, you know, their names and addresses? Absolutely not. So I said, Chase, can you send me a picture of the flyers? I asked him for days and days on end if he would show. He had nothing to show for them. So all of a sudden, I want to say it almost took like at least over a week. I want to say over 2 weeks for him to show me a goddamn picture of a flyer. He comes out of nowhere with a black and white photo of the TBI printout. And I'm like, that's the flyer you're going to use? Her hair is long. Like, why are you going to, I'm already pissed off about the photo they used to begin with because it didn't even look like her. You know, she went missing with a shaved head. So I was always irritated about the TBI photo. And I'm thinking, why would you not use a different photo on the flyer? This child is probably disguised somewhere as a boy, number one. Like, I wanted a better photo. So me being greedy when it comes to Summer, like wanting it to be a certain photo, a little neurotic over it. Anyhow, he showed it to me and I'm like, you just printed those out, you liar. I knew it. I knew when I saw the photo he sent me, he was full of shit and he never had flyers. So he shows this big palette of flyers, stacks and stacks and stacks of flyers. And he probably printed those out at his friend's job or something. But that palette, I don't believe that palette it was probably on each stack. He probably hit up a newspaper friend that delivers newspapers or something and stuck one on top, right? Like on each stack. So it looked like they were all flyers. He's a whole lie.
See,
Everything done.
The way and the other thing is the way I approach everything is as soon as I hear it, I try to, in my mind, I guess, prove them innocent first.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Chase, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, he's probably like super busy and has a lot of companies and,
Mm-hmm.
all these cars and he's driving everywhere to do all the things. And then it just turned out that it was just avoidance, or that's what it felt like, that the billboard man was getting the runaround and Christy was getting the runaround. And then the more I communicated with people, it seems to be that story over and over again. And I didn't want to believe that. I didn't want to believe that. Just like with the church thing. I'm like, nah, Tiffany wasn't harassing a church. So that's the
Absolutely
first thing I'm going to
not.
look at. Yeah, I'm going to look at it first like, no, Tiffany wasn't, until I see proof that Tiffany was. And there was never proof. And then
In fact,
when we talked to the billboard dude, he was like, never happened. Never happened. Like,
that was actually what really probably lit the biggest fire under my ass, was him saying that I harassed the church. But mind you, he wasn't the only one saying that. I mean, like, legit, these are the lies that have been spread. That's why I went live, a church and a billboard, because I thought it was interesting. When I pulled up the location of the billboard, I'm like, holy shit, the church is right across the street. How come Chase never said anything about it? Because he always said Walmart and Bojangles. So I'm thinking, is there something weird going on, right? But never in a million years would I harass a church. Never picked up the phone to call a church. Never, never in my life would I do something like that. In fact, when it comes
that
to
whole thing was weird. It didn't make sense. So one person calls the church and the church tells them to remove a billboard of a missing girl who used to go to the church. So it didn't even make sense.
That's the thing. John was one of the people who said that I was harassing the church and that the billboard had to come down because of me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So here's like, oh, I need proof. I need proof of this, that, and there. But when it comes to me, anything goes. He'll spread whatever lie he possibly can. Cannot even tell you all the lies. And I'm not saying that for a response, but I'm thinking out loud because I remember these things. These people believed this. He had hundreds of people believing all these lies on what? Chase's word? Some guy he doesn't even know? Fucking A, man. This is crazy. This shit is crazy.
To me, Chase sounded so convincing about everything. Like, he really sounded convincing.
Yeah, it's a learning lesson. Because
even when I talked to him on the phone, I had everything written down in front of me before the phone call. I knew exactly when you said what, on what day that you made the live about the church. I had all Christy's payments, all her emails. I had everything written in front of me. So when I was asking him the questions and he was taking me in circles, I was getting really frustrated because I knew I just need the answer to this. And he just kept going in more circles. And I'm like, oh, he's trying to avoid this. This is horrible. Because I thought, well, even though I know the billboard man just told me the truth, because he has no reason to lie, he has no dog in this fight, I really hoped that Chase could say, well, here's what happened, and that it would have made sense. But it didn't. And as soon as it didn't, and I put the video together, I put it out, and I said, that's it. I'm not going to think about this guy again. Hopefully he goes away and he doesn't come back. But instead of doing that, like anybody would do, he quietly was still communicating with people in the YouTube, community. So that's why everything's popped up now. But he's been gone. So I don't understand. That's still baffling. Why did these people go behind the scenes and reach out to John? They said because he's neutral and he has, no agenda here. Okay, well, that's fine.
He's not a neutral party, and I'm going to tell you why. The whole time this Chase shit has been going on, he was right there backing him up, and he was right there to tell everybody, Tiffany's full of shit. Tiffany's a bitch. She's a liar. Blah, 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 blah. All of these live streams he sat, that whole channel is dedicated to Tiffany Marie. I was just going down his community post tab and I'm like, wow, this is insanity. This whole channel is Tiff Kashi, Tiffany Marie, Tiffany. It's non-stop. And regardless, it doesn't matter what he might think of me. I could think you're a whole piece of shit. But if the truth is the truth is the truth. And I'm not going to take that away from anybody, right? There's been many times where I've had to swallow my pride, right? And I'm like, all right, I can't fucking stand this person, but they're not wrong. And I'll say it like, they're not my favorite person, but they're not wrong about this. Or,
well, I think he was operating though off
It
very limited information, right? So what does he
No.
hear? Oh, this
He's
sweet man is, well, at that time that Chase was saying he was sick. A lot of people were saying Chase was really sick. And then you've got Tiffany on the other side, who he already doesn't like. So was that unbiased and fair? No. But I don't think he wasn't making a full analysis of the situation because, you know, he's over here thinking this guy's dying and Tiffany's harassing him and being a total bitch.
Yep.
So it turned into like more drama than factual. He didn't put out any information on that.
Well,
that's why I'm like, why didn't they just leave this alone? Because this is going to be bad.
I harassed Chase and he was dying, and then he had to bring up somebody else who had passed away. You know, it's absolutely sickening to me. All I'm saying is, listen, nobody wants to open up the can of worms. Do not involve John Crimes in this fucking shit show. We will handle 423 Chase like we have been. Nobody needs John Crimes to come through and save the day. He doesn't know shit. He does not know the facts. Save your fucking breath. John Crimes is useless when it comes to this situation. I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not talking to you, Chasing. I'm talking to everybody else. Don't bother. We've got all the facts you need, okay? You don't need to run to John Crimes. Let him go make his fucking documentaries that he's taken 7 years to make. Brittany Shank, Karen Bodine, and Jessica Reed. They're all waiting for their documentary. 423 Chase, he doesn't deserve a documentary. Thank you. No thanks. Chase doesn't deserve
I think what he was saying today was he's going to just take it. It's not even going to be like his, oh, I think this happened. I think he's just going to take what each side sends him, I guess, and present it and then let everybody else. He's like, I don't know about this situation. And he doesn't. There's so much, and I probably know 25% of it. All the rest of this shit's going on behind the scenes somewhere. Mm-hmm. There are people who know a hell of a lot more than me.
Yep, I have no doubt. And I'm sure, listen, when I say Chase isn't around anymore, I don't mean he's not around behind the scenes. I know he is.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he is.
Apparently.
But
I mean, if they're reaching out to John, and it's delusional.
Huh? He must need help.
Unless there really is a ton of evidence on his side that just nobody has seen. But why hide that? Why not have somebody put a video together 6 months ago or in November when all of this went down? Why didn't you just put everything out on the table right then and just say, okay, it was a misunderstanding, but here it is. Mm-hmm. And then people would have been like, okay, so it was a misunderstanding. No problem. Let's move on. But none of that happened. So our video comes out with the recording from the man. Uh-huh. And then I thought he went away. But no, wow. You have that Griff man going down there and the other lady, I forgot her name. She went there. It's all fucked up. I don't know. I don't think it's going to turn out well for him at the end of all of this situation. Well, I really don't.
For the most part, I truly do believe 423 Chase in this community anyhow, there's nothing left for him. He's not going to be able to make any headway whatsoever when it maybe with Lizzie, but like I said, who's Lizzie? She holds no power here. Okay. And that's the thing. Like Lizzie chose the wrong boat. She doesn't know what she's doing clearly, and whatever she's going through is not my business. I don't care. I don't even think about her. But if she's that worried about, no, Chase
Well,
has been
they
known.
said today it wasn't Lizzie either. It wasn't Lizzie.
Okay. Well,
Mm-mm.
you know what? I don't know who
I think it
is.
was a lady named, I think my understanding was it was a lady Amanda. But I have no idea who Amanda is. I don't know who that is.
Well, you know what? I don't even know if at this point I even feel comfortable to say I believe this fucking story right now. Like, not you. I'm saying this. Amanda just happened to email John. What? For what?
Lizzie was in there. Amanda was there, and a lady named Kitty.
Kitty Sanders? Kitty, which one? The one.
It just said Kitty with like a little star or something near her name.
Kitty with a
and
star.
They were just saying that everybody in the chat was assuming it was Lizzie. So Lizzie pops up and she's like, I've never had a conversation with John ever. I've never sent him anything. It's, it's not me.
Okay.
But the info had to go to somebody neutral and trustworthy. And I'm like, well, you're saying that, so you must have sent the information. And the lady Kitty said no, Amanda did. And I'm like, well, who's Amanda? And then Amanda was also in the chat. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't know who these people are. But John said on the line, he's like, I've never talked to Lizzie ever. And it was not her. And then he mentioned the other lady. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, this man has done a lot of things that seem shady. Hey, if you can prove that he never did this shady shit, great. Who really cares? This is about summer. The billboards are paid for. You're not going to be able to get these ladies their money back or the hurt feelings from the people who traveled down there.
Nope.
I mean, at the very best, it'll be put together well. It'll be organized. And if people want to watch it and then cut ties with that guy, then they should do that. Sometimes it takes that much for people to really say, you know what? All these rumors were right. I need to just step back and not talk to him anymore. But there are people fighting for him. So apparently, even though you're like, well, we already told everybody everything and they should know he's a piece of shit, they don't know because people up to now were still trusting him and they think that he's still good and they're still getting hurt.
Well,
so I guess it has to be laid out.
Chasing that. Do you know anybody? You don't have to tell me who, but do you know anybody personally who's wrapped up with him right now?
No, nobody that I know is personally wrapped up with him.
Like, I truly do believe that as a community, even with the, division with sides or whatever, even though some people might not get along, I really do believe that at this point, no one believes this bullshit. Okay, nobody wants to fuck with Chase. I'm pretty sure they all heard the phone call. They know that he scammed people for money. And I've been saying, listen, he was taking cash apps for months to do with the billboard. And there was all this missing money and people. I'm like, where are all the people that were giving him cash apps? They're all hiding and they're all scared to say. And this is the thing. He was steady keeping that cash app. And I never dropped Chase's cash app my chat for a specific reason. And I knew when he told me that he had all those flyers, and I said, can you show me what flyers they are? Because like I said, people were like going to give them their addresses and stuff. And I did not feel good about it. I was like, I don't know about sending your address to this guy. Like, I don't know who he is. I know a couple people had met up with him. And I knew something was off with the flyers. Then, hold on, I don't know who this is coming up. Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Twitty C? Hi.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, I've been following you for a long time. And I love you, by the way.
Thanks.
I'm
nice
actually originally from Connecticut.
Okay.
And I worked at Lenny and Joe's Fish Trail for years. I think you know what that is.
What is it, hon?
Lenny and Joe's Fish Trail.
Oh, I know Lenny and Joe's. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a Lenny and Joe's girl.
Okay. Nice to
All
meet
right.
you.
Nice to meet you as well. Um, and I have a lot of friends in your chat and whatever, but I just don't
Mhm.
understand why you're coming at Down Under Crime Talks.
Uh, well, this
Mhm.
isn't about her. I mean, I could.
I know it's not. I know it's not. But
Well, I did a live last
you,
night. Did you happen to catch it?
I know I did, and it really hurt her feelings.
All right. Well, listen, I'm not going to try to be rude or anything. I'm just going to ask you, and you could come back after. I'm in the middle of doing something that has nothing to do with her, and I'm not going to get thrown off on my stream. Listen, today's probably not the day. Lenny and Joe's are not. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of doing something right now. So she has nothing to do with this, and I don't plug her name here. So please don't talk about her in my chat. I don't want her channel name here. And
Why? Why?
maybe we
She's like
talk
this.
about this
I mean,
another
maybe
time. You have a great
I'm
day.
looking
Goodbye.
for.
All right.
Oh,
Go ahead, chasing.
no, I'm good.
So anyway, what the hell was I even saying now? See, that's why we do this.
No, I don't
Um,
even know.
either way, no. All right. So why don't we do this? Because I was pretty heated, and I emailed you. Did you get my email or?
I haven't even checked it.
Okay.
Let me check it. Is it horrible? Yeah, probably.
No,
one's
I don't
listening.
know. Honestly, maybe it is.
She's
Who
like,
knows?
I don't know. It's probably screaming at me, right? Like, you fucking bitch. Mhm.
I
Yeah,
did send you an
support John
email back.
Crimes, you son of a beach.
I did send you an email like earlier today when I woke up, but I figured because I hadn't heard back from you, I'm like, all right, that's her answer. She probably doesn't even want it. So, yeah.
No,
I
I haven't even checked it.
listen, when it comes to sending proof or needing help, chasing,
Yeah.
hit me
I
up
think there
anytime.
should be that information. I really do think that information should go. And
Well, let's
then
get it all together.
put it all to bed. Yeah.
Put it all together. Anybody who's been a victim of 423 Chase, you message myself, Chasing, AB. There's a bunch of people who know what's going on. There's a bunch of people who will be
Wait.
around. It
Stephanie,
doesn't have to be me.
AB said, why is Chasing yawning more than Hunter?
I don't know. Did you eat any cookies today? Oh.
No, because I go to bed between 7:30 and 8:30 at night.
Oh my God, poor thing. It's 10:30. She's like, oh my God, she's 2 hours past her bedtime.
I'm
I don't
like
want to.
fucking delirious at this point. That's why.
You're good. Don't worry
I get
about
up
it.
at like before the birds are outside, I'm up, so that's why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to straighten that out. I think it's a good idea for him to, if he's going to put it out with no opinion and just say, here's what I was sent on this side, here's what I was sent on this side.
He's not handling the Chase situation. He's not. I'm telling you right now.
You don't think he should do it?
Nope. Absolutely not. He has nothing to do with it. In fact, he has supported Chase so hard for so long. I've got it all of these live streams. I have all the timestamps ready to go. Absolutely
Why
not.
don't the three of us have a Zoom and we can work it out? Me, you, and John.
No way.
Why?
I'll never talk to him, Chasing. I will never talk to him.
Why?
Again. Because
wouldn't it feel better to put it behind you?
No,
and then you wouldn't be mad.
And it has nothing to do with the Summer Wells case. This man has crossed the line in the most vile ways. Okay. And it's not anything that can be fixed. I just want him to stop, move on, go your way, go to your fucking true crime channel and stay there. I am over it. Yes, ever. He has brought up my deceased friend. He has lied about her. He has lied about me and her. He has talked about my child. He has talked about my personal life. He has crossed over into my personal life. He has crossed the line in more ways than you even have any idea. I don't want nothing to do with him. I will never speak to John Crimes. He is one person I can truly say I hate. And I don't hate anybody.
I didn't
The
know it was
things
on that
he's done
level.
are unforgivable. Unforgivable.
I just thought it was like drama shit back and forth.
No, it's
But
not. I
that's a
promise
lot.
you. I promise you, it's not just drama. Not at all.
Mm.
I've put up with this for 6 months. It's just no. He's not going to handle the Chase situation. He's just not. I
I wish the Chase
verify
situation would
him.
just go away, for Christ's sakes.
I don't know why people are going to him for anything to do with Chase. He supports Chase. Like, fuck off.
Well, they want him to clear him. And I'm like, yeah, that's not.
He'll
what?
never clear
What?
Chase. I won't allow it. He's not clearing
I don't
Chase's.
think I think if he saw everything, there's no possible way he would be like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, there's no way. If he saw everything, he would be like, this is absurd.
But maybe it's because of where the information was coming from, right? So yes, docs sexually abused fucking online. Like it's like a totally insane. But the thing is, it's probably because of where the information was coming from. So when he heard that it was me putting it out, right, he had a problem with that. Then he started going after AB. I mean, he was steady on it day after day. I'd wake up and go to bed with him doing streams, defending Chase, telling everybody what a wonderful person he was, how he was trying to help. How could you do this to such a nice man? Tiffany, you're evil. She's horrible. No, bullshit. Bullshit. Because now here we are 6 months later, and it was true all this time. We weren't lying. I would never get up here and lie on somebody. I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't. Never.
What is this comment? Lavender skies? Will you sit close to gray hues too? Yeah, I do. The same gray hues that's donated almost $80,000 in a year
What's going
to
on with
victims.
Is lavender being a problem in the chat, you guys?
Lavender sky or something?
I
mean,
saw
what does that mean?
I was like, I don't.
I mean, it's really simple. You know, I'm not asking anybody
Anything can
to.
stand with gray hues. There's nothing wrong with it. Why
I mean,
is
what
gray?
the hell?
Why was I blocked for saying AB? Just what did you say about AB? Why lavender skies? What's up? Why? If you were timed out, then I trust my mods. I'm being honest. Saying what AB just did. What AB just do? They're going after chasing. Okay, listen, Lavender, can you take a 300-second right and just take a little breather. Don't get all bent out of shape. You can come back, but please, I've asked for everyone to be respectful of her. She's sitting on my panel. I don't do that here. People don't talk shit about the people sitting on my panel. In fact, no one talks shit about chasing in my chat at all, even if she's not on my panel. So I don't know why that would be happening here.
That's crazy. She's constantly talking about gray. Oh,
okay. So maybe
I don't know. Maybe it's a gray thing. I have no idea. The only other thing that AB said was, "Why am I yawning more than?" Of course, now I fucking yawn, right? But
don't worry about it. It's all good.
Nightbirds probably think I'm crazy. Well, I don't know. I don't know why none of it just has taken so much away from summers. As soon as the Billboard should happen, things shifted again and took attention off summer, right? And that sucks. And it keeps happening because there's always another layer of bullshit that keeps happening, and it takes it off of what is going on. I don't know, it's bullshit. It's really aggravating. And then you got to worry, about who's upset because you feel this way, or, who's going to do this. And it's just become a cesspool. It's disgusting.
It is. It has. Cracking cases, says Tiffany. Have I not called Chase out many times? I even came on your panel a few times to tell people what he was doing to people, and I'm sick of showing we did the right thing. Yes, cracking cases did come up here. Actually, in the very beginning, they were one of the first people to actually was it Cam and Allie, or I'm trying to remember if it was both of them. They did come on my panel when gosh, if I can remember, they had given $500, I believe. Chasing, I don't know if you remember. I think they had given $500 to the Billboard, something like that.
$520. The total was $870 from YouTube.
Yeah, see, and there was probably so much more than that collected. I would guarantee you he's at least gotten close to $5,000 off YouTube for that billboard, because he was, I'm telling you, and when he was like, when I was in contact with him, he was always trying to, you know, the night he sent me a Cash App, Chase had sent me a Cash App for $50, and I was sick. Actually, I had an ear infection. I was so sick I could barely even talk. I was sick for like a whole 2 weeks, actually, and it was terrible. I remember he sent me a Cash App during that time, and I didn't even know at the time how he got it. I forgot it was in my about section, because I always keep it hidden away. I don't like drop it. I'm not like flashy with it and stuff. But he
went and found it.
App. Huh?
I said, and he went and found it, of all people.
He sent me $50 and he said, if you need more, just let me know. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for Summer. And I was like, listen, you don't need to send me anything, please. Like, don't even, I'm just happy for helping Summer. Just do what you're doing out there. Like, you know, I'll be your number one supporter if I see you doing good things. And at the time, right, he'd call and he'd say, well, I'm doing this today. I'm going to meet this person today. I'm handling this today, getting this done. And he seemed to like always keep in touch and want to tell me what he was doing, right? Anyhow, that $50 Cash App turned into Lizzie telling everyone that I needed cigarettes and wine money. And I'm like, wine money? I'm not even a drinker. So, and I don't remember the last time I ever needed to borrow money for cigarettes, right? Like, you're talking back in high school. So I'm like, interesting. So Chase is telling people that I needed cigarettes and gas, not gas money, wine money. Yeah,
everybody needs gas money now. Shit.
Right. I know. That's probably why I just said
money.
The gas prices earlier. But no,
stupid. You see how that happens so fast?
These are the lies that have just engulfed. I mean, and people still to this day are like, oh, Tiffany, what about that wine money, Chase? I'm like, he did not send me wine money. Stop.
Weirdos. And people will believe it forever.
Money, that would have sounded a little bit more believable. Yeah.
It's just bullshit. And you see it in Summer's case every day. Somebody will say something stupid, and then it grows exponentially. It's like, how the fuck? Why would you even believe this? Stop. But people like it, and they definitely love, I mean, but you know that they love the drama shit more than the regular stuff, right? And in the beginning, you liked Chase. You thought he was great. You know, he was calling you, but sometimes it takes people longer. It definitely took me longer.
Listen, and I totally
believed in him.
I know it takes some people longer than others or whatever. And I was well aware that eventually, sometime down the line, people would end up coming to the realization of what happened. I get that. And I knew it then. And when it happened, I'm like, here we go. But it was hard to see you as one of those people, because I guess I just always thought, and it's no offense to you, but I remember even saying to like a couple of my friends, like, what the fuck? Like, did Chasing not believe me the first 117 times? Like, did she not hear me? Like,
what do you mean? I believed you after the phone call. I thought, oh God. I thought that fucking phone call was bizarre. It never made any sense. But I know, you know, after that, I was just like, whatever. I think he might be crazy. And then the billboards came up soon after. I mean, when was the phone call?
The phone call was on the 24th. Was it the 24th? The phone call was on October 24th.
Yeah, so right after that, 3 weeks later was the billboards. So there wasn't really a lot of time in between that to, you know.
One after another. And the billboard, I I was ready to get 100% behind that billboard. I was ready to start really dropping money on the billboard. I was very happy about that billboard. I cried when that went up. Like,
Me too.
I was so happy. And it's so sad that it ended up turning out the way that it did. But you know what? Listen, it is what it is. You're going to find these types of people in society, online, wherever. But the problem that I have is, why do people care more about their money than they care about what Chase? No one talks about the fact that Chase sat there and said, she's alive, Tiffany. She's alive. Those words.
I promise you, she's alive. Oh,
God.
She's coming home, honey. Oh. Sick, gross, disgusting.
Anyway,
listen, I didn't realize I was up here.
I see you, Angie. Yeah,
Did you read the private chat? Like, that's why I'm up here. My shit's like all fucked. And I'm watching the chat like a hawk because people are being douchebags, and I'm not.
Don't worry about it at all. I'm not worried about it at all. The mods are good. The mods have it. It's all. I get stuck on my StreamYard. My StreamYard gets stuck all the time. So there's so many mods. Don't even worry about it, Angie. You're good. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't see my private chat either. I'm horrible for reading private chat. But Chasing, listen, I appreciate you coming up here because I know I put your name in the title. I'm pissed off. And
Shun Bullet says, oh yeah, just forget all the horrible shit John did to you. Chasing doesn't seem to care what all he did to Tiffany. Tiffany is a grown-ass woman. She gives it as good as she gets it. It's totally I just said I don't watch the Ace Scandal channel. In the beginning, I thought it was going to be amusing, but I've told John that. I'm like, I'm not really here for that. It's just not my deal. Him doing it, there are some people who do it and it's somewhat entertaining, but I didn't want to see that because I knew eventually it was going to be like a conflict of interest and cause an issue. And I'm like, I just don't think I should do that because I know immediately people are going to be like, oh my God, she was in there and he was talking about this one. People watch like fucking hawks.
Called me a scammer today, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Chasing? Like, damn.
He called you a scammer today?
Yeah. Yep. He said he called out my scam because he says that I was on the candles with Laura, that I was signed off on that. I have always been 100% transparent in saying I hounded Laura's ass for days and days and days. Take that candle down. What are you doing? Like, Laura will be honest about, I would hope so. I was never did I give permission for my face to be on a candle with Summers. In fact, I specifically asked her, please do not incorporate my name or my face or attach it to anything when it comes to Summer. That was my biggest thing. John sits on that channel and says that I'm the candle scam or whatever. Absolutely fucking not. And these are the types of things that have just circulated around and around and around. Don't you ever call me a scammer. I have never scammed a person in my life. In fact,
I don't think that you would do that to Summer. No.
Never.
As much as we disagree on the family, you really are passionate about Summer. So I don't think that would ever happen. No.
Absolutely not. And when I saw, I guess it was, Laura said it was made for one person in particular. And that one person, I think, got the candle and that none of them were sold, but it was on the website and it was on Facebook. In fact, it was on Facebook. It was on Facebook weeks after, and somebody brought it to my attention and I had to message her again. And I'm like, why is this on Facebook? And she's like, oh shit, I didn't realize. But that's the thing. Like, they don't know what I went through with that. I was so upset. I stopped talking to her for weeks because of that. And that's the thing. Like, people don't understand that when I say I had nothing to do with having my face on a candle or my name on a candle with Summer, please believe, like, I'm not going to lie about it. No reason to lie. I specifically asked not to, but these are the lies that John has run with on this channel. That's why I'm saying, like, no, I've never scammed a single person. I've never been okay with having it. I don't want my face anywhere on a candle. Are you kidding me? But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's over. It's been going on for so long, but it's just like a nonstop scandal, candle, whatever. Like, that's not my business. I don't make I've never poured a fucking candle in my life.
Well, that was one of the things I had said to John one day when he was in my chat, was that I don't, calling out the wrongs or whatever this is that, like, the commentary channels do or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if it's worth it. I don't even know that it helps, because I truly don't feel that at the end of the day, the person you're trying to call out is ever going to change. So yes, you may want to get it off your chest. And yes, you think that if you're doing this, maybe that person will wake up, but they're not going to, because people don't change unless they want to change. So for me, listening to it, yeah, there's a part entertainment in it, but if you're really doing it for the good of a community, or you're really doing it to get to that person and make them change, this is not the way to do it, because you're going to have all these people who are instigators on YouTube who are just pushing you to become ruder, more evil, to go lower. So it becomes a fight. It never becomes a teaching moment. It never changes shit. Mm-hmm. Because if you look at, like, the Diane's channel thing,
there are teachable moments, but yeah,
now and again, it just doesn't ever happen. Which is why I was like, maybe what he's trying to do on the Ace candle thing is,
listen, if he I would have absolutely not a single problem in the world if the channel that he's on now, if he was really helping and calling out this shit that matters. But he's coming after me. That whole channel is dedicated to me. Listen, you want to hate channel on me? That's fine. But don't you dare try to ever take away from the fact that I have poured my heart and soul into Summer. I care about this baby. I wouldn't sit here and do this. I've never, ever felt this way about any case. Summer's got me by the heart, and to hear some of the things, like, everyone's going to have their opinions or whatever, but damn, did a real good job lying, drilling my name right into the ground, whatever way possible, just because you don't like somebody. Listen, I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for this channel, never mind a hate channel, like, on one specific person. And it's at whose detriment? Summer's?
Well, yeah.
Like, stop.
Summer's. Any of this that's outside of, any of it that's connected to her name in any way, that's outside of reporting, trying to figure this out, trying to analyze stuff, is a detriment, in my opinion. Like figuring out the Billboard. It was frustrating and
thinks about Tiffany Marie. No, the Summer Wells community, what they thought of me was based off the fact I was calling Chase out. And another situation that still hasn't been rectified. I'll leave it for another day, so I don't bring you into it. But the fact of the matter is, you can say all day long, the Summer Wells community, whatever. Well, you know what? We built this shit from the ground up. So if the Summer Wells community doesn't like me, it doesn't really matter. We got our name out there, didn't we?
I mean, really, that's what matters, right? Is that people started seeing her face constantly. And this is all part of it on YouTube. No matter what good you're trying to do, or if you think you're doing good, there's still people who think you're not a good person. I have to deal with it all the time. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to stay out of the bullshit, but it doesn't matter. It still comes because people are inherently fucked up and they want to see the ugly side. they don't care that you care about a little girl. They want to pick at the things that they can pick at about a person until it drives that person to come out of character. So they can say, see, I told you so. They're not a good person. And it's so frustrating because you can see the game. It's clear. You know, you get the people in the comments who are just complete douchebags. Like, why? Why do you have to do that? You know, this, if the stream's about a missing person or summer or whatever it is, they still have to find a way to throw the dig in. And it's just like, oh my God, it's infuriating.
It is.
And it never stops.
But the thing is, I know at the end of the day, right, you can have so many opinions, right? People can have opinions about you all day long. But I know when I lay my head down, I have done everything with my heart. There's nothing that I can even look back on and say, well, shit, I fucked up because I was selfish there, or I was just, you know, trying to be spiteful. When it comes to Summer, it's my whole heart. And that is a fact. You know, there's other creators out there that aren't for Summer like that. They want to cover her, they want to talk about her, but it's not their heart is invested. You're not really supposed to get too wrapped up in your emotions, right? But with Summer, it was hard not to. It really was.
Yeah, it happens. On some of them, it really does happen. And then what can you do? Because your emotions are in it. So now sometimes our logical minds, you're trying to be factual and logical and calm, and somebody will say something and all that shit goes out the window because you feel emotionally tied to a little girl you've never met. And I mean, I feel like that, and it gets frustrating. And Laura will always say, you can't get emotionally attached to these cases, but you do. How can you not?
Yeah.
She's a baby and she's out there somewhere. What the fuck?
She is. She's still out there. And while we're sitting here talking shit or whatever, and this is what I say it all the time, like, Summer is still out there. Stop. Like, what are you doing? Redirect. She is still out there somewhere. And they're going to find
exactly
her.
how I feel. I believe they will find her. I do. And I hate it happened today. It happened today on my stream. After I ended the live, people were under the comments putting sexual assault on her name again. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the most frustrating thing. What's wrong with people? But then you have to just sit back and be like, you know what? They're probably just doing it to make you crazy. So just ignore it, because what matters is Summer, not all this bullshit.
So this is a perfect example. You have been very, okay, listen, let's separate the two, right? Where I'm like, no, we're not going to separate them completely because it might matter. So, I've been like super, like more kind of dove head first into that. And you're more reluctant where, hold on, let's think of, and I see your side. But the thing is, even with me being as active as I have been in the sexual assault aspect of the family, right? The family matters. I've never put that on Summer either. And I don't.
How would you even feel saying that?
No.
Like, well, they didn't take her to the hospital because, Dawn was raping her. What?
No, never.
How brutal is that to even think about?
I can't bring myself to say it. Even if there was proof, it would be so hard to even say it, right? So it's difficult. So whoever, they might be trying to get a rise out of you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people know that you shut it down right away.
And I just keep deleting the comments. I don't even want to read it. Of course. Nobody's fucking naive over here. Of course, we know that if what Trish, Mary, and Jeannie said is true, of course, there's that possibility. Yes. But am I comfortable putting that on Summer? No, I'm not. I have no right to fucking do that. It's disgusting. She's a 5-year-old baby. Well, now 6, but, that's sickening to do. I don't know. For me, I'm
Yeah,
like, no.
for summer, you know what I mean? You can talk about, why is summer missing? Could this be a reason why, or et cetera, et cetera. But the thing is, I really haven't had much of a problem over here chasing on my channel, where you might more so because of the stance that you take, right? So
Yeah.
that might be
Yeah.
more, maybe they are trolling you with that, but at the end of the day, you're talking about
Mhm.
summer, and I don't care who anybody is. I can't stand when people disrespect Summer. And if it's like to disrespect you or me or anybody else, disrespect me whatever way, but leave Summer out of it. She doesn't deserve it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, she doesn't. It's not right. And as far as we know, the administrator for the school came out and said, yes, she was registered and ready to go. And so that
Yeah,
lends
she was ready to go to school.
credibility. Yeah. So did she go to the doctors? Hopefully she did. And hopefully there was no sign of, SA or anything like that that the doctor observed. I don't, I'm not in a fantasy land. I know her life wasn't the best, but she's a baby still, and I hope that shit wasn't happening to her.
So
I don't
Cindy
know.
O'Terry, see, we have a perfect example. I'll make an example out of you, Cindy. Hold on a second. Let me grab this. So this is what I don't. Yeah, come back next year, says Lippy. Cindy, you'd be lucky to be unblocked with a comment like that. Where is it? That Summer, I have it right here. Summer's father, Don, SA'd her, right? She put sexually assaulted her and his sisters. Cindy, there is absolutely no proof of that with Summer. There is absolutely no proof of that with Summer, and you're reckless. You're reckless. And I'm looking, I know Nicole never times people out. I've been trying so hard to get people to go easy on the wrenches, and I looked real quick. Yeah, Nicole says, oops. I hit the timeout button too many times. You can just block Cindy. I'm good on that. You can just block her.
Crazy.
But I appreciate you coming up here, Chasing. Listen, I have love for you. I get frustrated, and
I know.
today when I was watching and I'm missing something here. Like Jason thinks I'm a scammer now. Like this is great, and I'm thinking this can't be real life. Like why is this just now? So I'm glad you came up to clear it up.
Yeah, no. And if I had read your email, I probably would have responded and we would have talked well before now. But no. I mean, sue me, kill me dead. I like John, but I like you. I'm not going to get in the middle. You guys are adults.
And I would never ask you to.
Figure it out.
That you think highly of him. I don't know why, but
I love his crime stuff. I absolutely love this. You know me. I love his crime stuff. So I'm encouraging him to go that way. Go that way. Go do that. That you're great at it. Go do it. Don't do this because it's not good. It makes me feel bad. So don't do that. But, I can't tell John what to do. I barely know him. I only met him after the Diane thing. So, but I had watched his stuff way before that. So, I don't know. I wish he wouldn't. I mean, I get it. That's why I'm like, can't we have a Zoom call? But I didn't know you guys were on that crazy ass level.
Yeah, there's so much.
I'm like a Zoom call and some coffee and a cigarette. We can work the whole fucking thing out.
You know what?
Like, no.
Me, I would say absolutely, but nope, not with him. Never. I got nothing to say to him. Not a word to say to him. Nothing will ever make that better. I would just rather he find his own road, take your own road, go do what you got to do. We don't need your help with Chase. Thank you very much. That's what I'm trying to say. This has been going on for 6 months. Thank you. AB had this okay, from Jump Street. He was the first one to put all the proof out. I had all his videos lined up. Like the videos that AB put out in the very beginning of the Chase situation, gold in your hand. If anybody needs to know about 423 Chase, he put out all of the criminal record, okay? The theft charges, all of that. AB had that.
I see. I had no idea about any of that. No clue.
Yeah, he
wow.
let everybody know. I mean, Jason, when that stuff happened, like I've said it before, I don't know if I would have been able to do all of that by myself. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to handle all of that. AB really stepped up to the plate, and he really put so much work and so much time into exposing Chase and alerting this community and letting people know what was going on. No stone left unturned. He did an amazing job putting out the facts on Chase. And I mean, like, I respected him before that, but after that, it was like, you know what? He's a good person, really, truly is, because he tried to protect people. And you know what happened? People shunned him. They had so much to say. You know, oh, I'm leaving AB's channel. I'm leaving AB's membership. I can't stand AB. I can't stand Tiffany. Why? And now look, all the same people who were so angry with us, they're all saying
it takes a while maybe for some to come around, you know. It does take a while sometimes for people to be like, oh, they were right. And they may not want to admit and say, oh, they were right, you know, because they may still hate you.
But the thing is, they should have known, because I was in contact with 423 Chase all the time. Like, do they think that was easy for me? It wasn't. That was hard.
No.
Like, thank God I had good support around me, because that was probably up there with one of the hardest things. There's one thing I could say, it would be the death of a friend. That was the hardest thing to ever deal with. Chase is right up there. That was a hard situation to deal with. That was not easy. Not at all, because I'm sitting there listening to this guy and I'm like, holy shit, I don't know him. You know, like, you think you talk to someone on the phone or whatever, and they're telling you they're doing this for like 2 months. Somebody's keeping in touch with you, letting you know their moves and what they're doing to help. And then boom, they're like, Summer's alive. And I'm like, oh my God, who is this guy? Like, who am I talking to right now? Like, it scared the fucking shit out of me. You know?
Yeah, that is scary. But before I jump off, I'm about to jump off, but somebody said, like, how do I compartmentalize this crap or something? I cannot compartmentalize like that. If you're disrespectful to others, I can't respect you. I respectfully but overwhelmingly disagree with you on that. Kay, I think I learned that when I was little. Very, very, very little. Where you're in a very strange situation in your own childhood and you've got to survive. So you compartmentalize everything because you have to. You've got to put it over in a box and, you know, deal with it however you deal with it later. You know, if I won't get into my personal life. I've explained enough of it to Tiffany. She understands what I'm saying. It's something I just learned to do. You have to. It's like it's a defense mechanism. Exactly. It's just a thing that you learn to do. Even though you know the person might be really bad, it's just different. I wish I could explain it. You know, it drives T-Bori fucking crazy about me. And she's one of the people that I've known on YouTube the longest. Mm-hmm. She hates that I do it. She hates that I have empathy, and I feel even for the worst of people, I want to try somehow to see that there has to be some good there. Because of my life, I've dealt with the worst fucking people. And I wanted them to be good so badly. And I know that there's good in everybody. Even, you know, I don't hate 423 Chase. I don't hate him. I think there's something wrong with him. You know?
But fuck, man. Like, what are you doing? This is crazy. And he's still out there doing whatever. And the thing is, these people not to change the subject, thank you for sharing and answering that person. Chasing has explained to me, and maybe that's why I understand you a little. Like some people might, I don't know what you share on YouTube, and I'm not going to ever say, but I'm
Not
just
a lot, but
yeah, like I'm sitting here thinking, well, I know, things that we've talked about in the past, so I can understand where you're coming from, and that I can be honest with people and say, no, Chasing's not a sympathizer of you know, people who have assaulted women or men, sexual assault, anything like
no
that.
way.
And but I think if I could break it down from where I sit, and I struggled with it because the phone call we had that day, I'm like, what the fuck is going on with you? Like, I want to wring your neck right now. But
I know.
but when you explain to me, so it makes sense that you compartmentalize, because you might have to. Otherwise, maybe you wouldn't take the.
I don't know that I could even deal with any of the true crime stuff if I didn't. And it's just the way my mind's set up. It's not even that I try to do it. It just is. My mind is set up like that. I think I would feel so bad on a daily basis if I just saw the worst, or if the first thing I saw was the negative part. I spend a lot of time in my head trying to figure out the good parts, like, well, maybe she really did wander off, maybe this, because in the back of my head, I'm thinking, could her parents have done that? And absolutely, I'm not naive. I'm not a stupid person. I get it. But at the same time, I also can't accuse them and feel like I did a responsible job and lay down at night and say, yeah, you did great today. You accuse these parents who are missing their children of possibly fucking killing her or dumping her body like she was garbage somewhere, and you have no proof of that. Good job today. You should go right back on YouTube tomorrow. It would make me feel like shit. I can't do it. It makes me feel I don't know. It makes me feel horrible for whatever reason. I don't know. So
you have to do what you're comfortable with, like we all have our limits. So
for sure, yeah. And other, my sister's limits are way different than mine, and we had a very similar childhood. And mine I deal with things very differently than she does. So
yeah,
we're all just different people.
Well, that's what makes everything. I think it probably makes for a easier place for people to come together. At least everybody has a bit of a variety to go to, right?
Yeah.
And it
that
evens
is very
everything
true.
out. I'm not mad.
I mean, there's sometimes I do want to hear the rah, you pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that on the inside. There's a lot of rage for Summer, and that she has no voice right now. I feel that way. So it is sometimes good to come hear it.
With you saying that, would you care if I asked you a question about that? Like you feel like she doesn't have a voice. So do you? I know. So I know that you're very supportive of Candace. How do you feel?
I see a lot of my family in Candace, unfortunately.
Okay. So I guess it kind of sums it up, but how do you feel that Candace hasn't been a strong advocate for Summer, and that she hasn't been a voice for her, that she hasn't been out there like on the front lines like we would want her to be? I
don't even think that Candace knows how to be an advocate for herself. I think Candace never learned how to be a strong, independent woman, never mind a mother. I think that she's very stunted in her maturity. She reminds me a lot of a 15 or a 16-year-old. Now I don't know, I've heard that she was diagnosed with like a bipolar disorder or something. That could be possible. I don't know how true that is, but I feel like she wants to say more, right? But when Dawn was around, I don't think she was able to say anything. Sure, in private, do I think she would throw a fucking lamp at his head? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think that she was afraid of him. But we've all seen him shush her. You know, if she goes to talk, or he'll call her a stupid bitch or a stupid whore or a fucking idiot or whatever words he used to make her feel like her voice wasn't important, right? So she just would cuss back at him and yell at him and be drunk. You know, when you're drunk, you really don't give a fuck what somebody's saying to you, right? You just say whatever comes to your mind and you argue back and it's over with. And the next day you get up and do it all over again. I wish Candace wasn't a drinker.
Yeah.
I wish she was more put together. Because if she is innocent in all of this, the last 9 months have made us very critical of her, you know, because of her own demeanor, the way she carries herself. It's unfortunate because I don't think her mentality and her education level, the way that she speaks, those are all things against her. And you know, on the internet, they're going to find whatever weakness you have and tear you apart. She was live a few minutes ago. People are in her chat. Did you have a stroke? Are you drunk? Why are you drunk? What are you doing? Are you okay? You don't need to be on here. It's like, do you know that you could potentially be talking to a mom who is alone in her house? Yeah, she might be drunk. Maybe she's on her medication. Maybe she's actually bipolar and she takes medication. We don't know. Maybe she just wants to talk to the screen because there's literally no fucking buddy in the house to talk to. But adults pour in there. They pour in there like cockroaches to harass
Yeah,
her.
I waited to go live because
What good?
Candace just went live, but she'll probably wait till she's done.
Yeah. I mean, what good did it do, though? Did it help Summer's case? No. Did it help Candace feel better and maybe become an advocate to speak for Summer? No. It didn't do anything. Did it even make those people feel better? How do they sleep at night? How?
But you know what?
If I said anything like that I know she might have read, I would feel like a fucking toenail. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. I'd be like, you have to shut your YouTube down because you're an evil bitch and you shouldn't have it. That's it. Candace could do a lot better, but I think Don was a really controlling fucking guy.
So you think Don was holding her back?
Absolutely. Absolutely. She allegedly hated YouTube, right? But Dawn's in jail, what? Less than 2 weeks, and she's on YouTube now on her own channel. Grandma does an interview? Really?
So
I think Dawn didn't let them talk.
What about Grandis? I know you probably want to go to bed. What about Grandis not being? Because listen, we've got Candace. Okay, so we could handle and take the fact that, well, we have to, that Candace is an advocate for Summer. Why out of 2 women can't one of them, right? Like, what is going on here? So what is your...
Well, also, too, look at Warren, right? Grandis's brother. Who was it in his family that he was raping? Was it Candace?
Right. I don't know.
Right? We don't know. How much damage has been done here to these women? What are their personalities like? Are they... I don't know. I've always had the impression that Grandis was very strong and that she rolled with the punches and just dealt with things. But I also have heard that she's quiet. I think Don said he was going to be the spokesperson, period. I don't think he let them speak because he's gone and she's on the news. And you can immediately tell that that's Candace's mother. They speak exactly the same way.
Yeah, they're
look
very
at how
much...
Candace talks and look at Grandis. They're the same person. I think there's a lot going on there. A lot. I don't know. What a strange situation because...
Yeah, definitely.
She speaks just like her daughter. I mean, I think she's more intelligent. You know, I do think I'll give her that. She's more intelligent, but she also seemed defensive. Is that because what she went through with Rosemarie when she went missing and what was the media like? We know Rose Meyer stepped in because Candy could
Right,
not
and
handle the media at all.
with Rose Meyer, you actually, for those who don't know, or have come in like a little bit late to the case, Chasing Truth was in contact with Rose Meyer, which was Grandis's friend from Wisconsin who had helped her out with her missing daughter. She had helped with like a newspaper article and flyers and things like that. So when we were going crazy over, like, I did not like Rose Meyer. I remember AB came down really hard on Rose Meyer. We still talk about it, right? But Chasing's like, hey, I'm talking to Rose Meyer, and I've got this whatever information. You had some pictures, so you have some content on your channel, I think, that explains Rose Meyer. Do you still have that interview up that you did with her?
I don't know. I don't know.
After
we fell out.
Back and listen to that at some point, because
her and I fell out because I wouldn't turn on Dawn and Candace for her.
Really? Weird. Wow.
I was like, what, lady? Are you crazy? What are you doing? Nope.
Yeah, Rose Meyer was an interesting character. She came down on the 6th day, right? It was about the sixth day. And, and she stayed.
She told me like 3 days. She left on the 4th day. And Dawn literally controlled every single movement on that hill. Who said what? Who talked to who? He was trying to control her. And when she gave him suggestions on how to deal with various things, because she did help Grandis when Grandis was dealing with Rosemary Bly. So she was just giving him suggestions. And what she was really saying is, stop talking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry who walks up this hill. What are you doing? And he like got all the way up into her face. And she was like, whoa, okay, this guy is not okay. He's not okay. And she didn't like it because she doesn't back down either. So she left. She ended up leaving. And she just came up there for moral support, really. You know, she was like, what do you guys need? I can help you. You know, if you need errands ran, whatever, how can I help? Because I know you're going through a lot. Dawn wanted to be the one doing all of the helping. He didn't want anybody else doing anything. So it's clear to me he's in jail. Candace hops on YouTube and Grandma does an interview. Maybe they want to talk. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I have no doubt that Candace cares about Dawn, but at the same time,
sounds like she's ready to throw him out with the bathwater, like throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, she's like, I'm all set with Dawn. I love him.
I think she's happy to be free.
I
think she's very happy to be free. Maybe she needed some freedom. Yeah, I mean, you saw how quick Dawn could switch up. You know, he'd be okay for a second and then he'd be cussing you out. That's hard to live with all the time. That volatile temper where one minute you're cool and the next minute you're nuts.
I just listen, this is where I struggle is I heard I sympathize with Candace a lot in the beginning when Chris did the interview with her. And then, of course, when I found out that she had been a victim of domestic violence, right? When I heard that 911 call, the actual 911 call, I'm like, they took the wrong fucking person. They should have took her. And the night that, so here I am, right? It's crazy how you think something until you actually hear it with your own ears. And then the night that they were up on Molly's channel, remember the fight that they had? Candace seemed to be instigating. Like, what the hell was she doing, you know? And a lot of people said, oh, Dawn hit her. And I'm like, we don't know that. We didn't see. She could have smacked the table or who knows what, right? Like, we didn't see that actually happen. So I'm like, don't say that because you don't know. We don't know if he hit her. We don't know what happened. She could have hit him. We have no clue. But
and what the hell did she say? Like, you punched me in my throat? I don't know what she said
like that day. But like, she was just over and over again, instigating. And then when I heard the phone call for the domestic violence dispute, same thing. And I'm like, holy shit, like I started to really question, not so much, I kind of like put myself in my own place, because you have to really think like, holy shit, I thought, here I am sitting on my channel. I actually went and pissed off. I got so mad at Rosemeyer, saying like, you don't have any idea what kind of situation you're putting Candace in up on that hill. Like, do you remember when Rose was talking about how she believed Don? I flipped out.
Well, she was hoping that the money that they raised would put the idea in Candace's head that she could be free from him. Because
I'm thinking there's going to be a family annihilation up there on that hill. The boys were there. I was terrified for those kids.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, this is a disaster waiting to happen. And we'll be lucky if they all make it out of there pretty soon, because it doesn't seem like a good situation at all. And
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, this is going to get so bad that he's just going to blow them all away. He won't be able to take this anymore.
I mean, it was really crazy for a while, still is, but
now she's all alone though.
Yeah, well, she's got her mother, thank God, but she's supposed to be leaving. But my whole thing was, I really did view Candace as and she will always be legally on paper. She is a victim of domestic abuse. Absolutely. I will never take that away from anybody. It's on paper. Legally.
Yeah, but I think she instigates stuff, and I think if she drinks too much, she probably raises some hell, because her record is more violent than Dawn's record. Dawn doesn't really have any violence on his record except the one thing, but Candace does. I mean, I think if you give her the right amount of liquor and you come at her the wrong way, you might not be in for a good time. I don't, but I mean, Dawn is bigger and stronger. And, if he wanted to hurt her, he could.
And so even if he wasn't bigger, like men are built that way anyhow. They're strong naturally. Usually, for the most part, they're stronger. But I just guess I always kind of saw it as Don was, very abusive. But then when I started, not that he's not, I'm not saying he's not, but when I heard Candace in action, I'm like, oof, she's fucking problem too. Like, big time.
I think they're both very verbally abusive. I think there's a lot of that, more so than the fist fighting or something. They probably throw shit at each other.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the verbal abuse is, just hearing some of the things he would say to her, and she would be like, don't call me that, Donnie. I'm like, oh, Candace, no.
Yeah.
And she hated when he was on YouTube, maybe because he wasn't giving her attention. I don't know. But
could be.
Now that he's gone, she's on YouTube. Maybe because she saw that he got so much attention, she wants attention.
Maybe.
I mean, it could be that there's nobody left. There's just Grandis.
I'd be very curious to see how this all pans out when he gets out. And I mean, this is definitely going to be interesting.
Not
and
good.
I don't really look forward to it in the way where I think it's exciting. I think it's kind of scary, to be honest with you, because
it's not going to be good.
It's not looking good. She's telling everybody she's not in love with him anymore. I don't think that's going to go over very well with him. I mean, I don't know if he knows about it yet, but
no, I don't think that's going to be good for her at all. And then, the boy's supposed to be coming back it's already been how many months? He talked to Jay in August, right? September, October, November, December. No, September? October, November, December, January, February, March. March would be the month. Remember when Jay talked to Dawn?
Yes.
What was the month that they took the boys away?
They took the boys away.
Was it July 24th? July 20. So then
Oh.
that was August, September, October, November, December, January. It's already 7 months. So was there a 6-month plan? I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I keep wondering, when are the boys going back? Are the boys going back? Will they let them go back if nobody has an income? Because Candace doesn't have an income.
I can't see the boys going back chasing. I mean, honestly, I know my prayer is that they don't. I don't know how you feel about it, but the last thing I want to see is, first of all, until they know what happened to Summer, I think they need to keep the boys safe.
I think that Don would have to go through his rehab and, you know.
That first before anything, right? I mean, you've got to figure out the family unit first, and, you know, there needs to be some kind of rehabilitation regardless, but
and
as
stability and something different than what they left. Because you know that they're in a house that's sober, stable, hopefully. Because I think it's a big profile case. They're probably in a house that, gets checked out a lot. I would hope that you know, that they have regular contact with the boys. I don't know. I think they really need to do a lot of therapy. Hopefully the boys are in therapy. I know that Candace said a therapist does come to the house. They do have a therapist come into her house.
Okay, that's good.
And I think that's what they were doing, but, you know, I don't know when all that started. So that is a good thing. At least she's talking to somebody, you know. I don't know. There's a lot that needs to change there. I mean, if this is how she's always been, it takes a long time to fucking change. But if she's not strong enough to get sober for them, really sober, then, you know, CPS is going to see that. I don't think they're going to go for it. I don't know, though. I mean, drinking's not illegal.
Right. It's not illegal, but is it part of the plan? Does she have to submit? Right. So like, you have to figure, who knows what they've got set up for her? Does she have to submit to screens or whatever? I have no idea, and I'm not asking you, I'm just saying, who knows what the deal is, what they've got set up, what they're going to put in for stipulations and whatnot. I personally, this is the way I'm just 100% straightforward with it. I want those boys to have a chance at life. And I want them to be happy and healthy, and I want them to thrive. They are going to forever be scarred by the loss of their sister. God only knows what they're already thinking. Some, you know, we've heard several of them blame themselves. You know, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? I'm sorry. You know, it's not my fault. Whatever, the things that we've heard. I want these boys to grow up with everything that they need. Now, I'm not saying like never allow them to speak to their mom or their dad or see them, or that's not what I mean, but I want them safe as possible until they find out what has happened here. I can't see them allowing the boys to go back until they have some kind of definitive answer and they know without a shadow of a doubt. And listen, you could clean up a house, but you cannot clean up the instability that I see. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they have a chance at a really good life with communication, you know, and I do think Josie's old enough to ask him his opinion. You know, do you want to go home? And why not? You know, if he doesn't. So I definitely think due to these circumstances, dad's in jail, mom doesn't have an income right now, and she's allegedly, you know, drinking, they're going to look at it closer before they make any decisions, of course. And if Don is ordered to rehab, which he was, they're definitely not going to return them until after that, if at all. And who knows? CPS has been making so many mistakes in headline news lately. Who the hell knows? You know, Serenity and Harmony and all these mistakes that are coming out, they're probably under the gun saying, you know, Summerwell's case is pretty big. If we put these boys back and something happens, this is really going to be bad. So I don't know. What a crazy situation.
As long as they're safe. And right now, as far as we know, they're safe. And, I do believe that Summer saved them from some severe situations here. So wherever they are, I do think about the boys. And I also pray that one day, if they don't find answers, that one of these boys is going to advocate for their sister. And I think the odds are pretty good. 1 out of 3, right? Hopefully they'll find answers by then. But I think about that. Out of the 3 brothers, if they don't find justice someday, maybe they will fight for her, because I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that from Candace. She doesn't fight for Summer, and that bothers me so much. It makes me so mad. And it's because, right, I'm a different type of person.
You're
not
a fighter. Right? So you're outspoken, you're a fighter, you would make people hear you. How many people do you think have ever listened to Candace? Ever?
Well, they're listening now.
I don't think prior to this, maybe to her being on YouTube, I don't think she's ever even been noticed. I don't think she's been listened to. I don't think she's been heard, but that shouldn't prevent you from calling the sheriff weekly. But also in her case, how is the sheriff treating her? Are they cordial with her? Are they giving them information? Well, probably not, because everybody's a person of interest, right? So you're probably not very welcome to be calling because you're a person of interest and you can only get limited information. But you still should be trying, to call somebody, maybe develop a rapport with Leslie, from TBI, and see if she can give you updates or something. I don't know.
Open with, she answers people on Twitter. I know she responds to JLR. Like if Candace hit up Leslie or Earhart on Twitter and said, who knows what, she could retweet something, anything. Like it's, God, I get so fucking frustrated with it because I don't see this from Candace. And it's like someone just said somebody said, and Dana has a comment here too about skydiving lessons and all that. I won't go crazy with that right now because I know you want to get off here, but that's what I mean. She's thinking about going skydiving and hot air balloons and concerts and everything. And I'm like, no, stop. I'm going to lose my shit here pretty soon. It's just insane.
I mean, I wish that the people who had reached out to her pretending to be her friend, had taught her, well, this is how you do that. Maybe I can help you do this. And maybe they were trying to help her and then she wasn't receptive. And that's why they ultimately turned on her, recorded her, and released all her information. But it just feels like she didn't trust anybody. She saw what happened with Dawn. I mean, I still have screenshots of the things that people were saying under Dawn's posts. They were the most horrific fucking things. And this was only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, and they probably got, to me, I would have shut down all social media and just dealt with the police. They should have never come on here. Absolutely. It didn't help anything. No, like Monkey's mama, she waited all these months and now she's willing to speak a bit because, I mean, I don't think there's any more information. So what else can she do but plead with social media to help? But these guys were on here from the beginning and it quickly became about them and not about Summer. And it wasn't right. And still not fucking right. And that's how I feel like we're doing all the time. We make it about their actions and they're not going to change shit. So Summer has no voice. She doesn't have a voice with them. So we have to just keep pushing her name out there and pushing her face out there as much as we can,
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming up here.
Sure.
Fucking, really respect to you for doing that because I was flipping the fuck out when you came up here. So I don't usually get.
And chasing truth. I'm like, oh, here she goes with this. Girl, bye.
Shit. Well, see, she's brave. Not many people will come up here when I'm screaming my head off.
Well, if I was guilty of something, I'd be like, I ain't going up there. Let me put a podcast on. This is terrifying. But I'm like, hey, what? I didn't do none of this shit. God damn it. Nope,
right,
I can't say God damn it anymore anyways.
A minor blurb. Like, I guess we've never really gotten into it before ever. And we didn't now either, but so there's
Right.
that's the first one.
Yeah, clip it, run with it, do all the things, put it on a t-shirt or some shit, I don't know.
That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna go have a cigarette and then I'm going to bed.
Have one soon too. You have a good night. Thank you.
You too.
Thanks for coming up and explaining everything and talking.
No problem. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye. So Amanda L, you asked, and I'm going to answer you. What if the boys came back tomorrow and Candace does a 360 and changes her ways and is a great mother to them boys? How would you feel, Tiffany? Well, Amanda, I wouldn't take that chance. That's how I feel about it. I don't believe that the boys should be used as a test to see if Candace could do better. I think Candace has had a hell of a long time. Keep in mind, she has two eldest children in their 20s who were taken by the state. So, Amanda Al, how would I feel if the boys came back tomorrow? Well, they're not coming back tomorrow. And Candace wouldn't do a 360 and change her ways. She was just sloshed up on YouTube tonight. Okay? I hope that helps. Let me get current on my, here. So much respect to Chasing, for real, for coming up here talking to me while I was screaming my head off, because I really, truly don't know many people that would do that. And I was really upset with her earlier, but it's all good. We're good. And I have a history with Chasing, and like we talked about, we might not see eye to eye on things, but I do have respect for her, and I care about Chasing truth. I think she's a good person. So and that's probably why I was so upset, right? Like, you get upset when I think it's worse when you do have respect for somebody, because you get, hurt a little bit easier or whatnot. But so there's that. But I'm not going to end here. I really am not. I'm going to keep on pushing, and I'm going to finish this, because this is what I was playing before. Now, AB was in here before, and he had dropped one video, and I want to see if this is the one that I'm playing that he dropped. 423. All right, he dropped 423 Chase claims he has inside information over whereabouts the Summer Wells. I'm going to finish this one. I know it's 2 hours later, but listen up, okay? I'm going to go down the line. Oh, also, I wanted to thank a couple of people that I thanked in the chat. That was Dana, Emergency Me. There was... Hold on, let me actually, before I move on, give me a sec. Angie, are you still there? You just chilling with me?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just watching chat. Like, I'm slowly falling asleep, so I'm gonna get off here in a few minutes. But I'm just watching chat because I'm trying to keep an eye on some people that were not being very nice earlier.
Okay. Well, if you don't worry if you can't stay awake, don't worry about it at all. You know that all of the mods are there.
No, but you know me, I like to give people chances, and I gave a few people chances, and they just took them and ran, and I was like, I'm done. Like, I got perturbed, and I was ready to throw my hammer at some people. Just people talking shit to Chasing, like trying to talk shit to Chasing. Like, I don't stand for that shit, and you don't either. Like, you don't let people sit up here and talk shit to
No.
people. Like,
I never do. I'm not really that good at watching. I'm so sorry, you guys, if I've missed anything in the chat. I have so ignored my chat tonight. And I usually am pretty good about it, but I wasn't tonight. So my apologies if I missed anything important. See, that's why I adore my friends because they are always looking out, and thank you. Let's see. So I'm gonna while I do this, I'm gonna let this play. Who is this? Memphis Mommy Mars, thank you so much for your super sticker. Love you. I really do. Let's see. Candace is doing absolutely nothing right now to find Summer. Piled up on YouTube, getting effed up all day. Her actions show what kind of person she is, says Ginger Smith. Lou Sly says, I love to see strong women stick together. Listen, I have no reason not to stick with all the ladies. There's some I won't, but let's see. Listen. What I saw this morning triggered me for the whole day. So that was the intention of John Crimes. It worked. I will not put up with his bullshit anymore, and he's not stepping in on this. Not happening. This has been taken care of. We've got it well under control. No one needs his help. He's a sicko. He's a disturbed individual, and his mind is not healthy. And if you are a woman and you are involved with that man, please use caution. I don't care how much you like him. Be careful. I mean that. I truly mean that. I'm looking out for people when I say that. So we're all set and don't need his help with 423 Chase. All right. Now I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna keep playing this. Angie, if you need to go while it's playing, go right ahead. But if you want, more than welcome to stay too. Let's see.
I'll probably go in like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. So.
Okay. I don't think anyone really saw it. Crime Watch. Well, I did. All right, hold on. I'm gonna press play now. Everybody, listen. Important stuff here. We're gonna do this.
Go anywhere. That's the only thing that I said about Scott H. And that's it. You know, and he said that about himself 100 times, that he doesn't drive, he doesn't leave the house. Well, here's the thing, Scott, when you're telling somebody that you have their text messages and their audio, what are you trying to use that for, man? Answer that, okay? Answer that, Scott. Tell me what you're trying to use that for. So, you know, I don't know. Here I thought everybody was. I don't know. I've been really fooled on here. I've been really fooled on here.
I feel you.
YouTube streets is something else, right? It's high school all over again.
You know, why would you go tell a girl or a woman on here that you have her audio and her text messages? Tell me that. Or what, you know, I don't get it. And I didn't appreciate it. So if anybody wants to know why I said that about Scott, that's why. Because he's not, you know, apparently everything that everybody said, all I was getting day in and day out was text messages from other people. Right. And I can show them if anybody wants to see them, but I, you know, won't have no name on it. But I can show text messages of people being afraid of Scott H. coming to me. Why would you come to me for that? I'm not Scott H.
That's the thing, and that's what we were saying earlier. People got to go to who they have an issue with and talk. Say what you can say to them and clear the air. Like, we are not. We can talk.
No, it's like I said. This is about a kid, a 5-year-old kid. It's not about if you can drive or not. It's not about if you're sending text messages to women saying, "I have your text messages. I have your audio." Well, why would you tell a woman that? Why? You know, look, I'm at the point where I'm not tolerating it anymore. You know, and that's that.
You know what? Everybody, here's what I could tell you. I mean, I don't know his answer, but I could tell you this: the way it's going down right now, I'm damn near about to start recording everybody I talk to.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you what.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here.
Well, don't call me. Don't. That's fun. Don't even call me because I don't have time for the bullshit.
Exactly.
I got you.
Scott H. I'll go ahead and tell you. Scott H. told Penny and Tiffany not to trust me because I wasn't doing what I told everybody I was doing down here. You know, I mean, if we're going to out it, let's just out it. Okay, yeah. Let's just out it all. You know, and I never said a word about that. Not to him, not to nobody. But you know what? Let's out it. There it is. You know, I just, man.
Well, you did do the Billboard, so that's, you know, that should
I
be
think I'm going to get off here and just keep doing what I'm doing and let the rest go.
Oh, you have been doing what you've been doing, Chase. You know, and that's
he's in it for
he's a piece of shit. He's in it for himself. And you know all this bullshit he's been going on about, oh, my investment's this and my investment's that. And bullshit. If he may have them, but I'll tell you what, he don't know how to manage them from what I've got. From what I've got right here in my fucking hands right now, he's a dirty son of a bitch.
What do you have?
Oh, I got a lot. I had a lot more than what y'all had. A whole lot more.
Wow.
He's a wife beater. He's a woman beater. He's a thief.
I'm sure he is.
Now, that was the first one that AB dropped. The second one, give me a second. Hold on while this loads up. Now, I didn't need Scott H to tell me that Chase was shady because I was saying something's wrong. This guy's saying he's got flyers and he doesn't have flyers. He won't even send me a picture. AB's in the house. Look, everybody knows when AB's in the house. Is he? I don't see him. I don't know. Picking my wedgies. I love your name so much. I think that's the cutest thing ever. I know Gigi. Gigi says, I'm so grossed out listening to him again. I can't tolerate it too much, but these uploads do make it a hell of a lot easier. He really did break it down for everybody. And now, keep in mind, this was 6 months ago. He was on top of this. AB had put this out 6 months ago. October, you guys. October. So, I don't know what people, if they missed the memo or what. So, if this will load up, that would be great. Hold on. Hey, Angel talks too fast. How are you, hon? I think they meant his video. Which one, Tibori? So this is the one here. 423 Chase claims he has inside information over the whereabouts. So this here, I'm going to drop the link to you. You guys save these. Put them on a playlist. Very easy to find. If you go to AB's main channel, they're all there. Just put AB, make sure you put the space and 423 Chase, and he's got a shitload of information there for you, along with all of the documentation for his charges of theft, those were put out for everybody almost 6 months ago. In fact, I wonder if this is the one. Let's see. That's what I said. Nobody needs John Crimes to do shit. AB had that down. He doesn't need any help. Didn't need any help then either. Okay. Let's see. So I'll do the second one. I'll drop the link in a second. Oh my God. I can't believe we're here 6 months later fucking talking about this shit. Does anybody remember that lady's name that came up on my panel? She was talking about being from Connecticut, trying to smooth it over with the seafood place. Like, what the hell is going on here? I had to take her off my stream. Why do people come on my panel to interrupt? Oh, that was so rude. Wasn't that so rude? So rude. Hey, Shatter the Silence. How are you? What happened to the Ion, dude? Ion who? Oh, the Ion Entertainment? Nita. Oh, yeah, Nita did her share dragging the fuck out of me. Yep. All over 423 Chase. You don't remember her name. Yeah, she's like, oh, why are you going after Sharon? The quilt lady? Yeah, the quilt lady selling quilts with Summer's face on them. All right, hold up. Here's the next one.
Just know, I've never, ever opened my mouth and told anybody anything you've ever told me, and I'm not going to now. I trust you. Do I know if the person that told you this is fucking with you? I don't know. That I don't know.
Well, I can tell you this. The person that told me this is not fucking with me because I made them verify it before I ever believed it.
All right. But I just want you to know, I'm a loyal person. I'm loyal to a fucking fault.
Now, you all heard that, right? When he said, I made the person verify it. He was talking about proof of life with Summer. Okay? That, to me, sent all the alarm bells ringing. Okay? So here's 6 months ago. Save this, put it on a playlist. This is AB's video. Verified. Right, Shanna B. Right. I can tell you everything there is about leukemia. Yeah. No, the leukemia came into play when he got called out. He was like a Cub Scout with the leukemia bullshit. That's also very common for people to do. All of a sudden, they get sick, right? I never, ever, ever say people are not sick. I'll be the last one to say somebody's not sick. Okay? But this was right in front of our face. There was no questioning at all that this guy was lying, taking everybody for a ride.
I don't tell anybody anything. I keep what my friends tell me in confidence. I do not run my mouth. I don't tell people what people tell me. I'm a vault. Unless someone fucks me over. And you gotta fuck me over real hard for me to do something. And even with something like this, you could fuck me over tomorrow. I'm still not gonna say anything because that's not me. It's not me.
Because all that's if I fucked you or anybody over, the only thing it's going to do is take away from what's important. Why do that to people, man? Why do that? I ain't done with him. I'm still putting his ass fucking.
Well, I'm just telling you, I've never done you wrong, and I'm not gonna do you wrong now.
I know. honey, why do you think I'm telling you? I know, I trust you, I believe you. Don't think I'm your enemy. I ain't, honey. I'm not. I'm not.
I don't
And
think
you
you're
may,
my enemy.
you know, just wait and see. See here, I'm the one that told Penny that was on Dr. Phil. I'm the one that sent you the pictures of Candace. I knew that shit a fucking week before it happened. But you think Penny gave me any credit for that or anybody? No, I don't want it. I could have come on my channel and done that and got all damn views. I don't want that.
Chase,
That vigil, you know.
do they know that Summer is safe?
No, who? Does who know?
Anyone.
The only people that know Summer's safe is Grandma, Candace, and the authorities, the certain authorities. But they have to put one more missing piece. And that's who the woman was that took her out of there.
Well, Brandis knows who the woman is, right?
Yeah. It was somebody that trusted, that Summer knew and trusted. She's okay, honey. And Grandma's going to be a hero.
All right.
Just watch.
And I'll apologize to her. If that's true.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of people apologizing. Because that's why I always said from the beginning, don't worry about the who. Don't worry about the who. Who don't matter right now. You know? Tell me, why do you think I ain't running around searching places and shit no more? Why you think I ain't wasting my time doing? Yeah, I did this billboard, but I did the billboard before I knew that what I just told you. Okay, but I can't stop now. I can't just say.
So he specifically says, mind you, all these people who are pissed off about their money in the billboard, they all heard this call, all of them. And they said, fuck you, Tiffany, you're a lying bitch. That phone call's not real. You shouldn't have recorded him. You shouldn't have put that out. You should have done this. You should have done that. How dare you record 423 Chase? Yes. Oh, God. Do I need to make a banner, Nicole? Do people think that? Oh, my gosh. All right. Let me, all right, bye. People think that this is a new call and that it's true. I hope not. Oh, my God. So anyways, all of these people heard this. Everybody. I don't think there was a single person that didn't hear this call. And he specifically states, well, I can't stop now. Oh, I started the billboard before I knew. But he can't stop taking collections now. They all heard him say that. So what is the problem? I don't want to hear the bullshit anymore. I don't want to hear another person say they didn't know. Okay? He told you in confidence, how dare you? Bunch of crazy people let him slide. Yeah. A bunch of crazy people let him slide, and they continued to give him money, and they're still to this day, surprised. And I'm still the bad guy. Listen, I'll be the bad guy all day long. No problem. Whatever. No problem. But these same people have the nerve to walk up in my chat and pretend like they never did anything to me. They never did anything to AB. They pretend like they never made these videos. They didn't sit on live streams for hours and hours and hours trying to defame our characters nonstop when we did nothing but try to help everybody. It makes me seriously infuriated.
say, you know.
Nope.
So I did the billboard before I knew what I just told you.
Jace, if they don't know who the lady is, then who the fuck is Summer with? Some guy?
No. Mm-mm.
All right.
It's okay.
Well, I just don't want. Is someone else hurting her? Like, I don't know. Is she safe? Is
No. Only person that was hurting her was that motherfucker that is going to take everything I do to not reach in my pocket and pull this 9mm out and put a bullet right through his fucking head tonight after I heard everything I
How
heard.
are they going to prove that Summer was? Are they going to bring her to the doctor? Are they going to prove that she was hurt by him? How? Oh my God! I can't. I cannot. So Trish, when Trish came to me and told me that her mother had been raped by Don, and I said, "Why is Summer missing? Why is Summer missing?" History repeats itself.
What?
I said history repeats itself.
Yeah. But you're doing it with your own fucking daughter. I'm telling you, kid, it's going to take all of my damn power tonight after I know what I know now.
When did you find out?
Last week.
Oh my God.
So you see what I'm going through? You see what I'm fighting down here right now?
When are they going to turn her over, though? Like, when are they going to turn her over to the authorities? Why can't they give Summer to them?
10 to 14 days. Okay? Which is probably down to about 11 now.
Does Penny know?
Does Penny know?
Yeah.
No, but now let me tell you something. I ain't told Penny, but now Penny's smart. She's close to putting it together because, you know, she talks.
He was sick for that. He is. He always will be. He knew too. Chase knew he was talking to someone that would absolutely tell. I don't understand why I really don't still to this day know why he told this to me. Like, of all people, yes, the same Penny. Yes. The same Penny who is sitting in John Crime's chat. Okay. Like, she needs him. I'm sorry. For what? For what? No, Paulie. She's John's friend now. Okay? All right. Because you need him for anything. Come to the OGs, okay? The people who took care of this shit the first time. So, hold on. We have... Which one did I do? I did this one. A recent example of Summer Wells fundraising grifter. Oh, this is a good one. Now, hold on a sec, because this is with Chip. This one AB put out, and I'm going all through his videos because he cut them up so nice. I have live streams upon live streams upon live streams, like hours and hours and hours. I would have to sit and pick through them. AB does a nice job, like cutting everything up and putting them out. It's very easy to follow. Easier than listening to my hours long streams. Because I only did like me. I made it my life's mission for weeks to inform everybody.
Somebody really.
All right. So this here was October 29th. This was the day. Was October 29th the day that I called TBI? I think it was. I'm pretty sure October 29th was the day that I contacted law enforcement about him. Let's see. Who's starting drama? Don't worry about it. You're going to go make a salad now, Lavender Skies? I was eating a salad on that phone call in case anybody... You won't ever hear me eat on live stream, but you did hear me eat on that phone call. Not that I was able to finish my lunch that day because I could barely swallow. By the time I was done with that call, I wanted to puke. This is when he went up on Chip's Mystery Angels and took advantage of her.
Before you play that, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
Okay,
It's been a long
Angie.
day.
And thank you for coming up here. Thanks for watching the chat like you do. And
It's been a
appreciate you.
rough one. All right, goodbye.
Bye, hon. All right, so let me put this. Oh, look, there's Hood Rat. I love that. Hold on a sec. Yeah, we'll talk about her sometime too. Everybody stay cool in the chat, would ya? Now I'm not yelling anymore. I'm not mad anymore. How did I stomach that? Mr. Fucking Mean, I don't know. I have really amazing friends. That's how I stomached it. Although I kept it to myself for like 3 days and wanted to be sick every single day. But I was much better when I was able to talk about it and get it off my chest. Penny got off pretty easy, but how long was she covering for him? For a while. For a while. As long as you close your mouth, doesn't matter. I think I did have my mouth closed, but you could still hear it because I was crunching with the salad. So, sorry, guys. I hated that, too. I hated that I was eating during that, but oh well. I had to record it either way. Let me press play. This is important. So, when Chase realized he wasn't going to get what he wanted from me, he went over to Chips.
Somebody released a recording tonight of something that I said that was told to me. Okay?
And what was that?
I stand by it. It was told to me, and I don't care who it makes mad. So for somebody to sit and say that I know who Summer is, as much.
Can I also say really quick, see this avatar right here? I just have to say this because I don't think I've ever said it before. So I didn't want to run to John Crime for help and shit, right? He didn't even know what this was. He didn't even know why I had that skull with the American flag next to Summer's face on the avatar for that phone call. Why would you put that? He's like, why would you put this here with, what are you talking about, you douchebag? You didn't even know this was Chase's avatar. And he knew who Chase was at the time. That's why you don't go to people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're completely uninformed and uneducated about the whole situation. This is his avatar. That's the avatar he used the whole time he was on YouTube. Okay? So maybe he'll figure that out now. Oh, yeah, Evelyn. Everybody's going in droves for help with Chase from him. Fuck out of here. Like I said before. Ugh. Where's Summer? Stop the BS. Someone say something. Yes, let's go, Brandon. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't it? Maxed out for the day. Bye, Angel. You have a good day. That's an excellent question, Pamela. What did Pamela ask? Let's see. Was 423 a newspaper carrier anywhere near Ben Hill Road or in the Beach Creek area? Oh shit, I don't know. You know what? Somebody said that he was a newspaper delivery person, but I don't know if that's true. I truly have no idea. All right, let's listen. Listen, he was super triggered that I let the call out. So this is where he got triggered, and he went to go try. This was his start of his smear campaign on me. And people believed him, and it worked actually for a little while. Until he fucked over all those people who came after me for trying to help them.
Money and time as I have spent into looking for this little girl, okay? And them to sit and say that I know where she is. If I knew where she was, I would have went and got her.
I know you would, dog.
I will not tolerate by nobody. Okay.
So what's happened? I don't understand what's happened, Chase. All I got, I know I'm autistic, right? But I'm getting confused because I don't understand what's going on. I thought we were doing the Billboard, which we are.
We are doing the Billboard. I'm working on another one going up. We need to put.
We can still give you money tonight, then, yeah, and you put it in the Billboard. You promise.
If you want to send it, look here. I'll go ahead and say it for everybody to hear, just so we can put this stuff to rest. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to send it to the Cash App. I'll post it. I'll put it up there. But Chip, the only thing that I cannot do, okay, I can't, if it's over money, I mean, I checked on it today. The stipulations that are being said, I can't guarantee that. I can't do that because of the the laws. I mean, they're just different here. I mean, I can't put those stipulations on it. Like I say, it'll go to the Billboard if that's what people want to do. It will. But
yeah, because
I don't know how I'm being drug into. It seems like I'm being drug into the middle of everything, or just trying to help. And then I think the guy next to me here said something a while ago I was told. That's why I want to ask him. I was told he said I knew where Summer was. If that's true, I want to know that he said it because I didn't hear it. But I want to come to him and ask him that.
Who? Live 411?
Yeah.
I said it was a general idea.
No. Did you say on here that I knew where Summer was? That's all I'm asking you, sir.
No.
I
said it was a general idea.
He said that's what everyone was saying.
I'm going to tell you something right now, okay? I'm going to tell you, I met you at that vigil. I have all of respect in the world for you, okay? But do not come on here and spread anything. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is how stuff gets started. This is what ruins people's lives. This right here is how stuff gets started on YouTube or anywhere. You don't come and say things that you don't know of. If I knew where Summer was, don't you think I would have told somebody by now?
Yeah, you would have gone down and got her straight away.
Yeah, because it don't seem like anybody else is.
I
have never in my life been on or seen any more backstabbing, that goes on YouTube. It's unreal.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So Don, Candy Cane knew that Don was taking showers with Summer and molesting her, and there was a man at the bottom of the hill and a woman.
There's another man and a woman involved in this. The man is the getaway driver, okay? The man is the one that was driving the truck sitting at the bottom of the hill. There was a woman came up that hill on the back side and lured Summer out of there. Went in the house, Grandma distracted Candace long enough for this to happen. If you don't believe me, you wait another 2-3 weeks. Wait another 2-3 weeks. Tell me if what I'm telling you ain't true. But you cannot. All this bullshit about drugs this, drugs that, sold her for this, sold her for that, was renting her out in the shed. That's bullshit. Oh, it's just a bunch of bullshit. What happened is Grandma saved that little girl's life.
Where is she?
I don't know, but there are people that do know.
Like
She's
law
okay.
enforcement?
Private investigators know, and the FBI knows.
Then why?
But there's one missing piece, and that's the girl that lured her the woman that lured her away, and that's what they're waiting on.
How do they know that Summer's safe?
They got eyes all over her, honey. But they cannot finish what they started until they find out exactly who Grandma had to lure her away. Because Grandma's not talking, she's afraid. Grandma ain't been out here on a freaking joyride vacation. Grandma's been in the box.
Is she back in Tennessee?
Yeah, she's back. She came back for about 3 days and gone again. Because she's going back to make sure Summer's okay and taken care of. Grandma's gonna be a hero. But now, see, here's the thing, Tiffany, we need people to stop showing Candace hate. We need people to say, you know, Candace, we know Don's got his foot on your throat. Just talk. Just talk. It is. But Grandma saved Summer. She's going to take heat for a while.
Okay, but when is Summer going to be put in the hands of law enforcement? Like, when is she going to be turned over?
Let Grandma get back to where she's going. It ain't going to be long, honey. It won't be much longer. Just... And don't believe me. Think I mean, that's fine.
No, I don't think that about you, Chase. I wouldn't even talk to you if I thought that.
Okay.
That's
yes.
Okay, so where did fucking Candace take off to now? Candy, Hera, back to fucking Wisconsin?
She's going no. Indiana.
Indiana.
Yeah.
The hell? Indiana.
Yeah.
Who lives in Indiana?
People's family, people's this, people's that. That's where she wasn't in Wisconsin long.
Okay. So she went back to the house and then she left after 3 days?
Yeah, she's done gone. I mean, she's done gone. She's done gone again. She came home, she's gone again.
What did she go home for?
Who knows?
I'll make her the fucking hero. If Summer's alive.
She's alive, Tiffany.
Okay. Well, they better get on top of it before Don says something crazy, Chase.
He has no clue. Don has no clue. That's the stupidest motherfucker I believe I've ever met in my life.
So he wasn't there that day?
Huh?
He wasn't there that day?
He was not. He was not there when Summer went missing. He was not at that house. He went to lunch from 3 to 3:30. I mean, the son bitch wasn't like, he didn't go meet Candace and Grandma. He didn't go meet this. Grandma pulled this off because she knew Summer was getting molested, okay? The boys wasn't getting molested. All right, but the fact is, if a girl's getting molested, they're gone. The family will never see them again, right? So Grandma got her gone. She got her out of there, but they knew the CPS was coming that next day. She finally told Candace what happened, and she got the hell out of Dodge. When Candace had her interview with Chris M., if you'll look, when she talks about Summer, she doesn't cry very much because she knows she'll see Summer again. But when it's about them boys, she starts showing a hell of a lot of emotion because but she did with the boys because she don't know if she'll get to see them again.
That's all I want on the billboards, a summer update.
Oh no, about like if it goes to the boys, if it goes to the boys, there's no way that I can fix, do the stipulations as to where that they wouldn't get it if the boys talk to the parents or what. I can't do that.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was if the boys talk to the parents, then the solicitor keeps an eye on them, so the boys can't give them anything. Like any money.
Well, see, I misunderstood. I misunderstood that. Yeah. I apologize. Then I misunderstood. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's why I'm autistic.
See, that's why we have these talks. We have to. You know what I'm saying. But
of course.
But yeah.
Can I say something, Chase?
Yeah, go ahead.
I posted in the chat, I don't know, maybe an hour ago. This is about Summer, and if you don't like it, stop it.
Chase, I'll be your bulletproof vest if you want. I'll stand in front of you all the time, anytime.
I will too.
Like I say, let's if everybody just keep it on Summer and go from there. And listen, I'm trying to get it set to where I can have it directly sent to company, the advertising company. But
nice.
It's going to take a little. It's going to take a little bit, figuring it out. But guys, I mean, if we keep arguing and complaining and fussing, well, they're not going to want anything to do with us. They'll just get their money, elsewhere. So. And
not only that, but listen, it doesn't matter. We've always said from the beginning, Miss James has always said, we stand for the children, right? And for the SA sufferers that are scared to come out, right? So here's the thing. Chase, can I ask you a question? If a parasite that hurts children comes up and tells you to stop or else, in your face, what would you do?
Oh man, I don't even know. I don't know.
So why are you letting them bully you now?
Well, I'm not gonna let that. I just want to. All I'm doing is just for this young, and that's it. So.
Yeah. So take a break, but don't give up your channel. All of us watch your channel. Why give it up? Because it's summer. We're gonna find summer. Either way, and then there's going to be another child, and they need to know that they can't separate us or divide us. The one thing we're all going for is Summer. It's to save Summer. Whether you believe she's alive or we believe that's not the point. The point is no one's wrong until we find Summer. There's no answers until we find Summer. It's that simple.
Chip, I'm about to cut out, honey. I'm going to have to jump off here, but
I meant what I said, Chase.
Okay, thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
So can you give the thing so we can send the money? Because we're going to show everyone sending it to your... But we can only do it by PayPal. That's the only thing.
So do you see how AB put across his video chip? Please do not send Chase any money. He did that to protect her and to protect her subscribers and the people on her panel and the people that were listening to this who all wanted to help Summer. See, Chase went from one person to the next, to the next, to the next. And this was his grift. The billboard was basically money in his pocket. That's it. He is a disgrace, 100%. But you know who else is a disgrace? The people who doubted with proof and decided to villainize, okay? This is the problem that I have. And now they cry. And all those fucking videos that you made about me and AB, why are they still up? Why are those videos up? No one who has a single video up right now talking shit about us because of this has any right to cry for anybody. If you're bitching and moaning about your friend who got ripped off, sucks to be you. If you still have videos sitting on your channel with my name on them, AB's name on them, anybody's name on them who called this shit out, don't bother. Don't bother crying for your friend because it happened to your friend. We tried to help all of you. They have no shame whatsoever. Like, this is a joke. Like, oh, my friend got ripped off for $500. And are we supposed to feel bad for you now? I might have felt bad. They're not sorry. This is just, they only care because it's happening to them and people that they know. Period. Because where were they 6 months ago when this video went up? I'll drop that link, the link to this again if anybody wants it. I don't know if I shared the link to this one. Hold on a sec. Because this video was done nearly 6 months ago. All right? This is on AB's channel. Stick it right in there. So he made this to make sure, and he didn't do it like heavy-handed either. Like, he was very cool about it, like flashing on the screen at the very end, Chip, please do not send Chase any money, because he cared enough to do that. Oh, and next I'm going to play the guy from Lamar, the Billboard guy that came on Ziggy's to talk about Chase. And I don't have the whole thing because Ziggy took it down. Ziggy, if you're out there listening, I'd really appreciate if you'd unprivate the live stream with proof on it about all this shit. Anybody talk to Ziggy? Why is it down? Why is the live stream with DeBry down? Where is it? Like, can anybody ask Ziggy to unprivate that? I would like to play it for good reason. It's about Summer. Why is it hidden? Why is there a live stream hidden with proof of 423 Chase's scam? Anybody talk to Ziggy here? Why is she taking it down? Why is that hidden? Why is it gone? I have the actual link, and when I click on it, it goes straight to private. Yeah, he risked his job, right? This guy spent hours talking about his interactions with 423 Chase. Why is Ziggy taken down? The Billboard's Lady Sleuth. The Billboard guy. She took off her old... I think I have respect for the guy because he got in trouble. No. No way. No way. Ziggy, where's the live stream? Go run and tell it in our Discord. I want that. It would be nice if I could have it now. It's important, Ziggy, unless you want to look sus AF as usual. Interesting. It wasn't private before Taco Tuesday. How come it's all of a sudden it's gone now? Proof. Deleted. Privated. Yeah, Mr. Fucking Mean. Unfucking believable. Right. Agree. In all seriousness, can someone go ask Ziggy to take that off private? It's important. Please. Thank you.
Have you got PayPal? Has he cut out?
I think you did.
No, his signal is red, so quite possibly.
Chip,
Yeah.
can I say something to you? I'm going to say this because I care. You are not stupid. You are not dumb. You are a good person. Do not let anyone tell you you're dumb. You are not dumb.
Well, I don't understand what's going on.
Honey, listen to me. Just because you have a disability does not mean
Let's see. Nicole says, oh, that's Shanna B. I know, right? Got a load of her. Let's see. Oh, God, the crying girl. Yup. Oh, shit. The Billboard live Ziggy has is not the one with DeVry. Yeah, it's not up. It's private. I have it right here in front of me. Am I muted? No. She's afraid someone will strike her. There's nothing to strike about it, though. Like, there was no one's content. Like, the guy was there. What's it called? I don't know. I can't see the title. It's private. Alley Cattails. The original live stream is linked under a video that it's clipped on, and it's private. Yeah, that non-disclosure is really doing Summer such a great deal of good, isn't it? Ziggy goes and signs the non-disclosure, and everything goes on private. Ziggy, where are you at? Where are you at, Ziggy? Unbelievable. Do I know the date? Yeah, actually, it is. Hold on. December. Let's see. I have several minutes of it, but I need the whole live. The date was December 13th. I'll play what I have. Hold on a sec. Jason called in because of that live, so we had already heard the voice. Should be December 13th, Allie. Hold on. Okay, so this comes from Bless This Mess. Luckily, she clipped some of this because Ziggy hid it. And I will drop the link to this in the chat, and you can click on the live stream to see for yourself in her description that Ziggy privated it. So the live stream with the guy from Lamar who spent hours. I actually went up there on that stream. I was on that stream with him. Is private. And she's going to keep it that way. If I know Ziggy, she's going to keep it that way because she doesn't give a fuck. Here's the link. So sick and tired of dealing with these shysters for real. It's crazy to me. Crazy. So here is Bless This Mess. This is what I'm going to play. I guess we'll have to just listen to this 3-minute clip. Go ahead, check out the description, Allie. It's right in the description of that video. And you'll see when you click on it, it says private. Thank you to Bless This Mess for paying attention and doing such a great job. Bless This Mess, she's a really good person. She's got some really great clips over there. So grab that link and click on her channel sub.
Okay. Brad, I've listened to you guys. I've been listening since Friday. Since I met Brad at the very beginning, I have a background in finance as well. I collect money for about 15 years. To let you know, I went straight to my boss the very first time Brad ever approached us about billboards. I told him something's not right about that guy. I'm trying to kind of let you guys know what she keeps doesn't tell you. I went through the same thing on getting that $1,500 out of him. That it was even twice as hard to get that money as it was for Christy to pay, and then me going down personally and sitting him down in my vehicle and taking the computer from him and putting the money in the numbers in myself. Stalling. One excuse after the other. I'm saying Christy Vincent paid for all of it, every bit. Whoever was speaking at the beginning, I think it was Tracy. She was hitting the nail on the head. There's still money out there. There's still money out there. That if he said he had that money, like at the very beginning, technically, listen to all the money trail. There should be like $2,000 still sitting there if he's got it. Should be like $2,000 still sitting there if he's got it. I think that what they're talking about, I keep hearing about him saying that they were reversed, nothing reversed. It pretty much specifies, and I've told him, I specified it to him in text messages. Hey, here's your contract number. Here's your customer number. And your advertiser number is 0. There's 2 spaces. The first time that I ever did that application ever was sitting in front of him the other day, because I've never seen it until I logged into it with them the other day. And I mean, nobody's ever had any issues. That as many times as I sent that payment link to people, there's never been anybody except for Brad that had an issue with it.
Yeah.
I feel like he's scamming everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like he's scamming everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like he's scamming everybody.
Yeah.
I feel like he's scamming everybody. I believe there's more money out there that's not. I believe there's more money out there that's not. I believe there's more money out there that's not accounted for. That's my honest opinion. Not speaking on behalf of Lamar at all. I'm speaking as a human being that's been in the collection game for a while. I believe there's more money out there that's not accounted for. That's my honest opinion. Not speaking on behalf of Lamar at all. I'm speaking as a human being that's been in the collection game for a while. I never knew about a church thing. When he told me that, I said, "You live in the Bible Belt. What church is going to complain about the billboard?" So there's individuals paying out of pocket. It does have to be prepaid. Okay. Right. If he wanted to pay the whole time that it was up, it would have stayed up the whole time.
So he didn't have the money for the 2 months, is what he said?
That's the impression that I got. He didn't.
Because he got 900 and something from donations on here, 2,000 from Christy. So that should have been almost the 3,000 he needed without even any money out of pocket for 2 months. So
exactly. And I mean, heck, if they'd have been stingy about it, I'd put the other 30 with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean.
Right. I mean, when he initially come to us, I got 4,000 to 6,000 is what he initially said at the very, very beginning. Not on the second billboards, on the very beginning. And then he had trouble coming with 1,500. I think that Chase's family's involved because he gets real defensive about his son. Mm-hmm. I think there's some ladies involved. I think that one of them is that mystery lady that I never met that I was supposed to meet. I believe there's some handouts going on there.
Did he give a name of the? I mean,
he gave me like 2 or 3 ladies' names, but I was driving at the time and only got to write one of them down, and I do not remember the other 2's name. You know what I mean? I think that Chase's family's involved because he gets real defensive about his son. Mm-hmm. I think there's some ladies involved. I think that one of them is that mystery lady that I never met that I was supposed to meet. I believe that there's some handouts going on.
Did he give a name of the? I mean,
he gave me like 2 or 3 ladies' names, but I was driving at the time and only got to write one of them down, and I do not remember the other 2's name. You know what I mean? But right. Anita Barker.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's Tracy.
Anita
Barker.
Anita Diver.
Anita's World.
Yeah.
Well, no, Anita that has a channel here on YouTube. But I thought.
Well, that's Anita. That's
I don't know if we should say her
this is her name, and I'm just saying the name he gave me was Anita Barker.
Barker.
But that's who I was supposed to be meeting to get a cashier's check on the very first billboard. This is what was so weird. I live in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Supposedly, she lives in Big Stone Gap, Virginia. I was like, and this is a small community. I mean, we're like maybe 3 or 4 stoplights. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where everybody knows everybody.
Exactly.
Discovery. So when that billboard came down, it didn't have anything to do with anybody harassing a church or anything like that. Is that
Not
right?
whatsoever. None.
Okay, that's all I
None have been fulfilled.
know. So when that billboard came down, it didn't have anything to do with anybody harassing a church or anything like that. Is that right?
Whatsoever. None.
Okay, that's all
None
I
have been
guess I really
fulfilled.
wanna know.
Yeah.
So let me see if I click the link if Ziggy has unprivated it yet. Doubt it. Oh God. So irritating having to deal with so many backwards ass people. Ziggy should be gone. Her channel is trash talk. Nothing really substantial about Summer. They all talk about dumb shit, blah, blah, blah. Well, the thing is, when there's something important, this is what she does. She hides it. It's private. Video is private. Yeah, it's private still. So here, look. I'm going to drop this link again. This is how Ziggy operates. This is Ziggy here. Right? Because she signed the non-disclosure. Click on this video right here. Bless this mess. With the guy from Lamar, Billboards. Click on that. Go in the description. Click it. It's gone. I don't need to ask nicely. Hey, Sharon? Sharon, that must be the name of the week. I don't need to ask nicely. I shouldn't have to ask at all. Why is she hiding stuff that has to do with Summer? Why? Do you know how many things Ziggy has hidden? Why is she hiding proof of Chase's scamming? Maybe if you ask nicely, how about this? Maybe I didn't ask you for your opinion, okay? I did not. And I don't need to ask Ziggy nicely. All I said was, can Ziggy unprivate? I've been waiting 5 minutes already. You think her Discord's not popping up with a bunch of messages to her? She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. Why does she hide this stuff? Because now she's in a non-disclosure agreement with the Wells. She's hiding all kinds of things now. Proof of Chase's scamming is being hidden also. So now you know where she stands. She doesn't care about the non-disclosure. She's just a jerk. Somebody tell her we'll replace her carpet. Gigi. We'll buy you a pack of puppy pads. Oh, shit. She hid all of her videos. My 3 healers, I'm so glad you're here. My 3 healers, have you had a change of heart at all? You were one of the people who came after me for putting that call out with Chase. Do you remember? I'm glad you stopped in. So while I'm here, real quick, before I move on, I want to thank Barbara McKinney, Mama Lisa, Scooter Pie, Dana Keiko, Brent Montgomery, Jenny's Cuddles and Kisses, Emergency Me, Nika Crafts, Memphis Mommy Mars, Sean Bullet 62, and Picking My Wedgies. For your super chats. I wasn't able to call them all out when I had Chasing Truth up here. So I didn't want to interrupt. So I just wrote them all down and I just called them out. So I just want to thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single super chat that comes through. Thank you. So I don't know if all those people are still here in my chat, but thank you very much. Let me go through here. I know. Do you love that name, T-Bori? Picking My Wedgie. That's like so cute. I don't know if I could be so great, bring that name as a hiding videos affiliated with Summer isn't worth a puppy. Release the live Ziggy, take it off private. She's not going to. She doesn't give a shit. She'll talk about it later. She'll probably, next time she goes live, she'll talk about what a bitch I am. My 3 healers, when did MGL threaten her? They were besties. What? Threaten who? Oh, my 3 healers, did she even come back after I said that? Probably not. My 3 healers hates me. Hates me. She sat on live streams talking shit about me because of exposing Chase. And now she's here. Like, don't think I forgot. I remember. Certain people, I remember. If you say enough horrible shit, I will remember your name. They think I forget. I don't. I don't. Hi, chat. Just got up and came straight here. It's 5:50 a.m. in the UK. Well, 7-day lover. Good morning to you. Much love from America. All right, hold on a sec. If anybody talks to Z, let me know. Hold on a minute. Oh, yes. This is what I wanted to do. Brad calls Tiffany. I don't know about this one. I have 3 clips I want to play. These come from John's channel. She's turned into another. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Hey, Nick's mom. She blocked me for asking real questions. Who did? Ziggy and MGL aren't friends anymore? I haven't heard that. My 3 healers, I think that was a long time ago. Molly threatened her a long time ago. They're friends. Aren't they? Pretty sure. Geez, you were explicit. I stated I don't matter and I am less than. In principle, recording the call, it was a lousy thing. At the end of the day, it has its value. Is that your answer, my 3 healers? So wait a sec. Would you rather not know? See, we still have people think that this was a lousy thing to do. Recording Chase was a lousy thing to do. Is that what you believe? Do you really believe it was a lousy thing to do? You guys crack me up. There are people that crack me the fuck up. I wonder if Ziggy speaks Pig Latin. Oh, Rowena. Can you think of the last time she ever said anything kind about Summer, showed a picture, or asked anyone to call TBI? Wow. Yeah, no. I don't know. I haven't watched her in a while, actually. So my 3 healers thinks it was a lousy thing to do, but it has value. At the end of the day, it has value. Please tell me she didn't. Is that true? My 3 healers, did you buy Candace a refrigerator? Did you, for real, buy Candace a refrigerator? I'll fall out right here, right now. I don't talk to YouTubers on the phone and use a Google number. Okay, did you buy Candace a refrigerator? Holy Lord. Wild Mountain Honey says, well, Tiffany, if you're so perfect, why didn't you get the whole thing while it was up? Maybe you should have talked to him yourself and get the big interview, Miss Priss. I was on the panel. I didn't know I needed to record because I didn't know Ziggy was such a dirty fucking bitch and she was going to take it down. Wild Mountain Honey. I didn't realize Ziggy was going to sign a non-disclosure with the Wells and protect them and turn on Summer. You stupid bitch. That's why. A used mini fridge. You're buying Candace refrigerators. Unbelievable. Wild Mountain Honey. You've got some nerve. So I'm supposed to record Ziggy's lives because she's a dirty bitch and she's going to take them down to protect scammers, i.e. 423 Chase and the Wells. Really? Really? I didn't need to have an interview with the guy at Lamar. That's what Ziggy wanted to do. Why do I need to record what Ziggy does? Why should I have to record anything Ziggy puts out? What you won't get over here is me putting information out and then taking it down to protect the Wells. Nor will I be buying anybody a mini fridge. Get that lady out of here, please. My three healers, do you know that there was a refrigerator up on that property without a refrigerator door and the freezer door wide open? And then Don beat the shit out of that refrigerator with a fucking garden shovel? Did you know he also shot bullets through the freezer door? Who are you buying refrigerators for? Do you know why maybe there's a refrigerator missing from that property? You're going to replace it? Get out of here, please. I hope you don't ever find out that something happened to Summer in that refrigerator that was up there, my three healers, while you're replacing one. You're disgusting. You're gross. Okay? For real. The hell is wrong with you people? You are sick in the head. No, block her. Just get her out. Like, just block her. I don't even care about timeout. Please. Just get these losers out. Replacing refrigerators. My three healers, you suck. You're literally a sympathizer, okay? The guy almost lost his job. That's why, not Chase, not Wells. I don't care. Just Samantha. It's out there. The guy was up there for like 3 hours. That's a good one, though. You believe that? Do you believe Ziggy and her lies? Yes, the refrigerator was a death trap, and my three healers wanted to replace one. So, God forbid, if my three healers finds out that something happened to Summer in that refrigerator that Don was shooting bullets through and beating the shit out of with that garden hoe, I hope she can sleep well at night knowing she replaced the refrigerator for them. You sicko. It's like no shame in their game. The guy almost lost his job. That's what Ziggy's telling everybody. That's just what she's telling you, and you believe it, just Samantha. Chasing said it. It doesn't matter. That's what Ziggy wants you to believe. It's already out there. So he got in trouble. So it had to come down. It's already out on the internet. Once it's on the internet, it's out forever. You know what? I bet Bless This Mess has the whole thing. How about that? And if she does, I'm going to ask her for it, and I'm going to put the whole thing out. It's all bullshit. I don't want to even hear that. Oh, the guy got in trouble. Why would he almost lose his job? Right. What was his title was like pretty high up there. Who was that guy even? You know what? Maybe Ziggy hired him to come on her panel and lie. I don't believe a word she says. Ziggy's a whole liar. Why would I believe her that the guy almost lost his job? Why is it that when we go to find these things, we can't find them? They're hidden, privated, and taken down. You know what? Now I think that was a whole sham. I really do. I don't even believe it anymore. So I question everything when it comes to that. All these lies surrounding Chase. Well, logically speaking, who really from Lamar goes on a YouTube channel and spends like 4 hours at 11 o'clock at night? Come to think of it, really. Wow. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say. No, billboards aren't up currently. Yeah, I'm still going, Michelle. The boys were taken for extreme abuse. They were losing their teeth. Well, we don't know that, Beverly, do we? I've not heard that. Gigi says a guy doing an interview of his own volition and almost losing his job is a personal problem that puts no stipulation on the fucking YouTuber. Yeah, right, Gigi? Ziggy's a liar, plain and simple. I don't believe shit that comes from her. Don't believe anything she says. She is a whole lie. Believe what you will. You have your mind made up. Regardless, Chase is a scammer and you called it. I don't care about calling it first, just Samantha. That's not what this is about. I will live stream. That's important. I would like to have it. Okay? That's not the point. You know, I've got my 3 healers who's buying Candace refrigerators in my chat coming in here after she shit talked me for months. Like it's normal to just waltz into my chat like nothing ever happened. Get out of here. People stop coming in here because you think that I forgot now. I didn't forget. I don't want any of you back. I don't want any of you back here. I mean that. You stay out. You've been gone all this time. Don't come back in. Just stay out. Please, do me a favor. Donna admitted on the phone call the youngest boy's teeth were all rotted out. Oh, did he? Critical thinking crime? I didn't hear that. Why don't some of these people that want to give the Wells the money give Monkey's mom or other parents that actually care about their babies? You know, shatter the silence. That's a great question because they'd rather give it to Candace. They support a woman who is most likely covering up the death of her daughter. That's why. What happened with the billboards? I thought Christy put money towards them. She did. Christy went around, destroying my reputation as well, telling everybody that I was harassing churches and stuff, and then bought a bunch of billboards. Because she believed Chase too. Z was just saying stuff about how you look. When was she talking about? I don't care. Whatever. She can talk about how I look. I mean, whatever, if that's what makes her day. I guess if I looked like Ziggy, I'd probably have to talk about the way other people look too. I mean, if that's what makes Ziggy feel better on the outside, no problem. What about Ziggy's voice? It's so whiny. I know. They talk about mine though. Enabling the drinking and drugs. I hope they was proud tonight of where the money went. Why? Where else was their money taken? Shatter the silence. Who's collecting money now? Ziggy said she would do 1 show a week for Monkey. Well, it didn't bring the views, so that lasted all of 1 week. She cares only about money. You know who told her to do those? Me. I told her to help Monkey's mom because Monkey's mom was begging for help. And I said, Ziggy, why don't you cover Monkey? I said, people would love that, because she was saying that she thought she needed to change things up a little bit. And I said, Mikey Vaughn really needs attention. And I thought she did good with that one that night. I didn't know that Don said that about the boy's teeth. Ziggy's talking about me? Oh, yeah, about my looks? I don't even know why. What did she say about me? What did she say? Pam O'Connor says, to me, credibility and integrity is everything. And Tiffany Marie, you have shown both through Summer's case. Your heart is good and in the right place. Bring the truth to the surface, please, Tiffany. Pam, I'm trying. I try. What more? What else can I bring to the surface? Oh my God, I don't even know. Is there more? I don't know, but that's hilarious. What does Ziggy say about my looks? I want to know now. Give money to the boys' care. I don't think that there's a place to do that. Whatever. Let her talk shit about me. I really don't give a fuck. I do want to know what she said. I don't watch her. Tiffany, tell us you're beautiful. You got a cute voice. I love you're straightforward. I talked to you once about my daughter who passed away. You're amazing people that are just ignorant and jealous. Aw, baby Tash. Thank you. I appreciate that. Prayers for Monkey, yeah, for sure. He's still missing from Fruitland, Idaho. It never happened again. She even makes comments while covering other cases. I know it won't bring as many people as I know. I've heard her say that before. She's very worried about bringing a crowd. She doesn't like low numbers. Honestly, I very rarely look at how many people are in my chat. I don't know why she cares. I mean, think about it this way. This is what I say. Okay, so figure your kitchen table. So I have 6 chairs at my dining room table. That's a lot of people in the dining room, right? Don't you think? So if I wanted to pack like 20 people into my dining room, it would be a lot of people. Think about 20 people in a room. Then you could triple it. Say there's 60 people in a room. That's a lot of people. I don't think people realize it's a lot of people to even have 100 people in a chat. That's a lot of people. Do you know what I'm saying? So to have 200 people, that's a lot of people. So picture them in your house. So don't worry about numbers. Don't worry about how many people are there or not. Sometimes they get like 1,200. Sometimes they get 800. Sometimes they get 200. Sometimes they get 300, 400. Doesn't matter. Why does she care? Just start talking about, other kids or whatever. Speaking of, I really need to cover this little girl that I wanted to talk about. Nobody has talked about her yet. How can she even see beyond those stupid, huge fake lashes? I don't know, but I hate fake lashes. People in Tennessee and Kentucky drink a lot of Mountain Dew and that rots the teeth. Right. Bori, you don't watch her? I haven't watched her in a while. YouTube is Ziggy's only source of income. Ziggy is mad because Tiffany can see her own facial structure. Oh, Gigi! You bad. 2 doors down. Tiffany, you're beautiful all the way through. Smart, funny, take no prisoners. You have a great laugh, and your only fault is your voice relaxes me. My voice relaxes you. Some people say they hate my voice. Thank you, though, 2 doors down. I appreciate that. Yanni, it was a while back, not today. I'm blocked. I can't see her stuff for over a month now. Oh, damn. Lady Sleuth says, now Tiff, she has those empty rooms. She doesn't have a table. Who doesn't have a table? I have a table. I have a beautiful table. I bought this table. Actually, I bought my dining room set. I think it's probably been like, how many years now? 4 years. 4. And it's one of my favorite pieces of furniture. Thank you so much for staying humble. It's rare. Oh, Caroline, life has humbled me a lot. A whole lot, actually. I mean, I think I was always humble, but I probably become a little bit more humble in later in my life. Although people don't think I am, I am. You have to stay humble, always. She will pull 1,200 people and not barely 300. She would pull 1,200 people. Well, Lady Sleuth, in all fairness, the watchers are going down. And that's because summer's case, like there's not a lot of really like new developments, but it varies from certain days. I feel like certain days there's more people around. During the week, people are at work, you know. Does anyone have a picture of this Ziggy? I've never heard of her. Yes, I do. Her voice gives me a headache. I'm getting a headache right now, actually. I heard her birthday party only got, aw, I don't want to make fun of her birthday. Although she did talk shit about me because my mods got me presents on my birthday. I guess I could probably talk shit about her, but whatever. I only watched Tiffany and AB, and of course, Chris M. has always been totally about Summer. I'm sure if it was possible, Summer would wrap her arms around you. Oh my God, I would give Summer the biggest hug. I really would. I would squeeze her so tight and hold her. That was such a sweet comment, Pam. I don't think I've ever seen what Ziggy looks like. You've never seen what Ziggy looks like? Really? I just had her on the screen keyboard when I was playing the Ziggy was in the left-hand corner of that last video that I shared. Hey, 6 Up. Here listening. Love you all. Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams, hon. Let's see. Is Ing here? Ing? Goizer Mass. Show her pretty picture when she was crying. Actually, AB has her picture up, I think, pretty recent. Where? Let me see. I don't know where that photo is, but I think he shared it not so long ago. I can't remember when. No one's on YouTube right now, huh? It's been so quiet on YouTube, really. I was going to share a couple clips, but I think I got my point across without even sharing them. Muffin Topless. Tonight was my first time live with you. I can tell you are very sweet and authentic. I'm going to head out, but Rowena misunderstood what I said. Candace has collected 90,000. Huh? 90,000? No way. Thank you for coming. Muffin Top, I like your name. Do you did you name yourself that because you got a muffin top over COVID? You know what? I kind of got a bubble butt over COVID. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Ziggy is making furniture out of used puppy pads. Stop, Thomas. Oh man, she should quilt with Sharon. That's hilarious. She should make quilts out of puppy pads. Thomas is so funny. You're not missing much to those that haven't seen her. Tibor, go back and rewind, and Ziggy's picture is right in the left-hand corner. Please, not the tantrum pic. Yes, she did. She ugly cried. Yeah, thank you for joining us, Muffin Top. I like that name. You have been here since day one for Summer, and I have always stayed sub to your channel. You have a golden heart, and I love listening to you when you're mad. I just hope to never be on your bad side. Yeah, well, I was pretty pissed tonight. Today, actually, all day. I was staying mad today. Oh my God. Now Lisa Lee says, if Ziggy thinks Tiffany Marie wants anything Ziggy has, then Ziggy can get Ziggy with it and flatter herself as she, oh, I'm gonna my mouth. See, I'm not mean like Ziggy is either. She's always talking shit. I'm not even mean to her. I love to hear your lives, but for whatever reason, when I listen to your show in my car, your S sound hurts my ears. That's why I have to put you on earpods. Really? S sounds? They hurt you? I'm sorry, Roxy. Oh my God, I've never heard that before. Is it like something with your car or is it me? T-Bori says, my grandma told me if I had nothing nice to say, don't say anything, so I'm zipping it. I know. That's how I grew up, too. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Thomas says, muffin tops and bubble butts rule. I don't know about I don't want a muffin top. I'll take a bubble butt, but not a muffin top. But we all still love you. Thank you, Shatter. Is Critical Thinking Crime leaving? Good night, Critical Thinking Crime. Thank you for staying. Maybe I'm sensitive. Who knows? I wonder what it is, though, Roxy. Okay, Muffin Top, you come back anytime. You were fun to have here. Can cause a little tinnitus for some people. You found it, T-Bori? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I was going to play a couple clips, but I'm going to pass on it because I don't even like the person. And it's probably better off that way. I'll say that I'm sure they'll be tomorrow. Let me know if Ziggy on private's that live. She won't. She doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit. She does everything that suits herself. So coming back to membership. Oh, you're going to come back to membership? Welcome anyway. Come back, of course. We'd love to have you. And if you join membership, you can come to Discord. Please do come. But you don't have to. No one has to become a member. All right, guys. Love you. Thanks for listening tonight and for staying. All of you who stayed. I think like I probably freaked out a little bit earlier, so I apologize. But I did snap out of it, thankfully. I get a little heated about Chase. John Crimes, you're not needed here. Just so you know. Period. End of story. No one needs you here. Do something for summer. In fact, go do those 3 documentaries, Brittany Shank, Karen Bodine, and Jessica Reed. And you can skip 423 Chase because we've got that under control. So, yeah, deuces. Bye, guys. XOXO. Mwah.